We'll see if this works. I troubleshooted it this morning to get it to work, and it took about 25 minutes to start, so it should be fine.
Okay.
It should be fine.
We're just gonna stay here for 25 minutes.
No, like it took about 25 minutes to get it to run. Now it's fine, I think. See how the volume is and everything.
Juicy, juicy tomatoes. I heard this the other day and now it's stuck in my head. Apple bottom jeans, boots with the fur.
Oh, I hate that song.
And you know what? That came out 18 years ago.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I was 15.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so old.
Yeah.
Because people are making a lot of jokes about how, someone born in 2007 is now 18, and it nearly makes me throw up.
Why?
2007 is 18 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh, that's wrong.
Yeah, they can vote now. If you were born in 2018, they can vote and join the army and stuff.
2007, not
Yeah,
2008.
2008. Sorry. If they're born in 2007, they can vote and join the army and
That's
stuff.
so wrong. That's just so
They can
wrong.
drink.
That's just so wrong.
Well, they've probably been drinking for, probably like 10 years at this point.
Like, they don't know the song Apple Bottom Jeans, Boots with the Fur.
That is
whole club
as old
looking
as
at
them,
her.
yeah. That's like, there are people who are in college right now who were born after that song came out, and they consider that like oldies. They can have OF accounts. I finished school in 2008. I think I entered school in 2008, like secondary school. I think that's when I went into it. That makes sense. Yeah, that was a long time ago.
Oh, God. But yeah, I heard that song the other day and I was like, that's nice.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds 18 years old. It's fucking ancient at this point. It's very of its time.
I'm going to spit out my false teeth in alarm if this keeps up. Are they old enough to have an account? Yes, that's 18. Me. Yeah, I know, like, the older you get, the more babyish teenagers seem. Apple bottom jeans.
Not even a good song.
No, it's not. It was the girls in my school just played it constantly on their iPods.
You're so old.
I know. Like they did.
We weren't even using smartphones.
Well, it wasn't in 2007.
I know.
I think smartphones like 2008, 2009.
I think the iPhone came out in 2008, maybe 2007, 8. So that makes sense.
Because I remember I also went to England in 2007 for the first time, and everybody on the tube, what do they call it? Tube, subway?
Yeah.
Tube is England. On the tube, underground, whatever they call it, everyone was reading a newspaper, and just 2 or 3 years later, they'd have phones. But yeah, I was just at the end of the newspaper era. Like everyone in the tube, everyone was going to the newspaper. So when you see all those old people going like, we're all on our phones. Yeah, they were all on their newspapers.
Born in 86. Fuck me, that's old.
No, it's not.
It's not that old.
It's not even 40 years old.
No, it isn't, but it's funny to say it's old.
Apple bottom jeans.
Like, I'm basically 30. I'm right there too. Do not expose my antiquity. Let's do new game. I don't know that much about this game. I know the vague plot, like setup, and I've seen some footage of it, and I thought it looked interesting.
It's stuck in my head now. I can't get it out.
Oh dear! Just think of Juicy Juicy Green Grass instead.
No, I
prefer that.
I prefer the other song.
At
least there's some sort of nostalgic memories of laughing at them when they did the dances. The Macarena, that was another thing. That was way before that.
Yeah, I was just thinking, were you born when the Macarena was out?
When was that? I remember kids.
Probably very early 90s.
No, it can't have been.
I think the Macarena is the early 90s. It was.
Because I remember in primary school, little kids doing the stupid dance with the hands.
From the early 90s. 93.
I was born in 1992.
It's from 1993.
Then how come kids were doing the little...
I don't know.
How did they know the dance? It says it was popularised in 1996.
It became it was resurged in 1996 and became a cultural phenomenon with a dance.
With English lyrics added.
Yeah.
Ah, okay, yeah.
Fine. Cool. The Macarena lived on.
Dreya is the same age as me, but that makes me feel ancient. I don't get it.
Well, I never did the Macarena. That feels old-fashioned to me because I was born in 1996. But it had already ended by that time. Whereas you were bopping away in primary school too.
I never did any dancing in primary school or secondary school. The other people did dancing. And that seems awful.
You sat sullenly at the side.
I didn't sit sullenly. Why did you say sullenly?
I can just imagine you You're a bit Matilda-esque.
Hold on, what do you mean sullenly?
I guess more like haughtily.
I love dancing.
I know, but you would be like sitting reading a book.
Hold on.
Like a history book and like...
No, stop. Just stop right now.
Okay.
I love dancing.
Really?
Yeah, oh, shush. I'm just too shy.
Oh,
so shush.
Shy.
So shush.
Sorry.
That seems really old-fashioned. I wonder if kids... I can't imagine primary school, secondary school kids doing that now. Well,
I have no idea.
I don't know, it just seems really old-fashioned. Maybe they
dancing
do.
to the Macarena.
No, I mean I have vivid memories all through of all these famous songs, whether I was in primary school or secondary school, because I was usually in all girls' schools, and we, at lunchtime when you just hang around, they'd be doing the dances, and that seems really old-fashioned. The kids now do little dance. I suppose they do with their TikToks or whatever.
Yeah, they probably all doing TikTok dances.
The flossing thing. That's a new thing, isn't it?
Probably about 7 years ago when Fortnite became a big thing. It's still a big thing, I assume. But I think I remember hearing jokes about that a long time ago.
7 years is not a long time ago.
Right, new game. Let's go. Let's play this game.
They do Fortnite dances. Yeah, Fortnite is still a thing.
It is.
For some reason.
Is there
subtitles when they talk?
I think I can put them on, but I don't know if they're on by default.
You put them on because it's easier. It's volumes.
I think it's too late.
Dear Sam, it was not easy for me to find fitting words.
I can restart, I guess.
First lines that
know what? Fine.
Because you showed me the trailer, and I was. This is very muffled. Even in the trailer, it was muffled.
Fine.
How adventure game is this adventure game?
I don't know yet. We'll see. It could be very adventure game. I played an adventure game this morning. I recorded something, and it was too adventure game. I couldn't enjoy it. It was simply too much.
This guy looks like a druid. This is Czech, isn't it?
Sarah.
You said
this
it was
is Czech, yes. And also set in England. It's a weird thing. The Central Europeans love to set shit in England for some reason, apparently.
Do they?
Well, Mystery of the Druids was German, set in England with a guy looking like a druid. And then this is the same thing. The Czech guy looks like a druid set in England. That seems fine.
I don't think he is a druid.
Probably not. We'll see.
He just looks like... you could be right, but I'd be surprised. Did you get subtitles? I wasn't paying attention. Did you get...
Maybe you should have been.
Well, just tell me quickly. Just tell me and I'll be quick.
Quick, look.
Is there some... just tell me. Oh.
Dear Sam, it was not easy for me to find fitting words for these first lines that I hope you are reading, as well as it was not easy to find out where you were living.
Volume's still pretty low.
I hope that my letter will reach your hands as soon as possible, as there is not much time left.
It's Silent Hill?
Since your departure, I have contributed all my efforts and endless hours of sleepless nights looking for the truth about our family. I feel that I'm already very close to beholding its full face, and I am concerned that I might not have the strength to look at it.
What?
Therefore I am turning to you, Samuel, for I know that you will hear out my plea.
Stop giggling, it's serious. He's a sad old man.
I was just thinking of something.
What?
I'll tell you after he's done.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, wait.
In this envelope, you will find the ancient ring of our heritage. It is very important that you always have it with you. Take extraordinary care of it. Please return to our manor and help me. I know my time is closing in. I can feel it. I am afraid.
They're coming. They're coming.
Very Evil Dead.
Your man sounds druidy to me. Oh! He's been, what's the word being thrown out the window?
Defenestrated.
He's been that.
Nerd.
The Czechs love that.
Nerd.
Isn't there like this famous thing in Prague during some war where they threw a guy out a window? What was it called?
Nerd.
What was the war called?
I don't know.
Was it the 30 Years' War?
I don't know.
Oh, you should. They threw like a bunch of lords out the window.
Mm-hmm.
Something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember.
It's chapter 1.
Chapter one. Return of the King!
After the funeral, we jointly returned to Black Mirror.
Oh, he's very posh.
He's
The
very
journey through
posh.
the desolate countryside seemed endless. No one spoke a single word.
Hey!
When our glances met, they were full of deep sorrow. It wasn't
He's
merely
already
grief,
old.
however, that was
He
in
can't
our
have had that
eyes.
long
He
left.
wasn't that
It
old.
was
He's
also
pretty
a certain
old.
alienation that Victoria and Robert
Victoria
felt
and Robert.
towards us.
Oh, we're so fucking
My
posh.
unexpected return after more than 12
It's not
years
Vicky
gave
and
them
Bob.
the freedom to
I hate
ask
Vicky.
all kinds of unspoken
Victoria and
questions.
Robert is better than that.
Vicky.
I am truly sorry about what happened.
Which one is Vicky?
Thank you, Heinz.
Are you Vicky?
I
His
don't
name
know
is
why
Fine.
you
Well, he's
should say
German. Did you hear the accent? He's
William
German.
was everything to me, and now
You need not say anything.
He has a German
Victoria.
accent.
Today is a sad day for
Maybe?
all of us.
He doesn't sound very German. He's
I
not
think
talking
I will
like
leave you
this.
alone now, if you will excuse me.
I will leave you alone.
you don't
now.
have to go. You are a good friend to us, as you were to William.
I value your words, but I think I had better go now.
Please be our guest.
That
I
painting
beg
looks
you.
familiar.
I would be
It's
happy
very
to,
Henry VIII.
if that is
I
your
don't think it
wish.
is Henry.
I know, but
I
it
would
looks
like
like
to
the same
skim through
pose.
certain
Oh.
volumes in your
they
library,
all did. That was
if you would
Stern.
not mind them.
No, not at all.
Thank you. I will be in the library.
That
Yeah,
is
that's
German.
Bates, should Heinz need
Bates?
anything,
Oh,
please
that's a
be
shout
of help
out.
to him.
Bates,
Oh,
of
course.
Norman
Bates.
Bates.
You can rely on that, madam.
Do
Bates
not
the
want to
butler,
sound
who
harsh, but I
masturbates.
think we should leave
Go
him alone.
away.
You are empathic,
Go
as
away.
usual, Robert. I want to be alone with my thoughts for a while.
Are you sleepy?
That is
Elizabeth.
quite
I
understandable.
know. Emma gets so giddy when
Samuel.
she's sleepy.
Kane
Would you
is so
see me to my
horrible. He doesn't
study?
want me to have joy.
Yes.
God forbid I be giddy and
Oh,
have some
Samuel,
joy.
Please stay. I'd
Apparently,
like a
I'm
word
dry
with you.
and I like dry things and I'm hearty.
Certainly.
And then when
And
I.
then you turn to
Excuse
be
me, Rob.
giddy.
So I am
We will
hearty.
talk later.
So am I
I
hearty?
will be in
I
my
love you.
study.
Am I hearty?
I love Emma.
Am I?
I love Emma.
Samuel, tell me, have you returned to stay with us for good?
I don't know.
To tell the truth, I haven't decided yet.
Stop having fun.
Exactly.
Give me some more
yeah.
time, please.
Because to
Don't
be honest,
forget,
it's not
we
gripping
are
me so
still
far.
your
Emma,
family.
you love this shit.
You
I think
are
it's
a
quite
Gordon,
boring.
and you
Again, you
belong
like
here
dry,
just like all the
mansion-based
other
stuff.
Gordons before you.
You're like, ooh,
Yes.
aristocrats.
I am well
Fuck
aware
off.
of
No,
that,
I'm not.
but I need to put my thoughts in order. Perhaps then I'll
I mean,
be
listen
able
to how posh
answer
we
your
are. You love
question.
I can't even hear it.
Oh,
It's
well.
really low.
It's not.
I
It's
hope
Well,
perfectly
well, I
fine.
can't hear it.
Well, maybe fix your
I'm
fucking
not feeling
ears.
well.
Whatever.
Please excuse me now, Samuel.
Of course. I will go to my room.
Sir, I took the liberty to clean up your room. I believe you will be satisfied with the results. Here is the key. Your suitcase is already in the room.
You German too?
I think so. I think there's one German man named Heinz.
Heinz. That's so stereotypical.
Thank you,
Yes.
Bates.
I only know the name Heinz from the horrible sauces.
They're not horrible.
I don't like Heinz.
Victoria
I need to
wants
get
me to stay. Maybe I should have promised I would. But
Go from
I haven't made up my
Ghostbusters
mind
2.
yet. Maybe later.
It is.
I think that
Bates
might
has
be the
read my room.
Ghostbusters 2
I should go
painting.
have a look.
It is. It definitely
Mhm.
is.
And we're in the game. Amazing.
You gonna turn up a bit soft?
Fine. Jesus.
Don't swear. Thank you.
There. Stop complaining.
No. Stop calling me haughty. Do you really
Mhm.
think I'm haughty? Haughty? I
The
can't say it.
founding stone of the original castle that
Oh,
Marcus
pause,
and Mordred
pause.
jointly
Okay.
laid in
Do you think I'm
1206.
haughty?
It's made of a single.
Do you really
piece
think
of
I wouldn't
some
join in
strange
dances and I'd be
stone,
all haughty?
charged with a peculiar kind
You
of
really think
energy,
that?
as William would say.
Am I haughty?
The atmosphere of centuries.
Yeah, I'm
long
gonna yell at
gone
You're
you.
pretty.
I'm gonna yell at you later. Haughty. I can't say it.
I know.
How'd you say it?
You're lovely.
I'm going to yell at him later.
Mhm.
I'm going to yell at him later.
I don't know what he just said about the monolith.
Serves you, right?
Fine.
On the marble plate are the names of all the lords of our family who lived here.
What about Vigo? Is he one of the lords? Ready
He looks a bit like Kyle MacLachlan as the evil one
The
in Twin
younger of the
Peaks.
two brothers
Yeah,
that
in the
lived our
third season.
Dynasty.
He's so evil. Those eyes are gonna follow at some point.
He looks like that Scottish actor who always looks evil.
What?
Douglas Scott? Dougary Scott?
I have no idea who this is.
You'd know if you saw his face. There's been loads of things.
Right, that's fine. Good stuff. We can go down to the dining room, or this way to the library, or to the staircase. Common room, I guess we'll go to the staircase? I don't know where my bedroom is.
Probably upstairs.
I don't like my jacket. I don't like any of my outfit, really.
See, this looks quite 80s, even though everyone else was dressed kind of Victorian-y.
Yeah, well, this is set in 81, I believe.
1981?
Yes.
So how come everyone else looks so old-fashioned?
Because they're very posh, and we've clearly been away for a while, living in the Bohemian city, instead of, being posh at home like we should have been.
This door leads nowhere. The
What do you
lower
mean?
floor of the old wing of the castle is behind it. The entrance has been walled up for years.
That's an odd thing to do. Fine, we'll go upstairs. Oh! 4 fucked paintings. That looks like Hagrid, and then some military twinks.
I have no idea what I'd be looking for in there.
The servants do everything for me. I've never done a thing for myself.
No, you said that he was away.
Yeah, but he still probably bought some servants.
He might not have done.
Robert's study. I'm not Robert, I'm Samuel, right? Robert is... I don't know who Robert is.
Hi, Robert. Bobby! Bobby B.
I would hate to be called Bob.
Robert, may I speak with you for a moment?
What a
Of
moment.
course. I'd be happy to speak to you. We
See,
haven't
he's
seen
dressed
each
like
other
it's
for such
Victorian
a long
times.
time. How many years has it been?
12, maybe more.
A long time indeed. I am happy that you have returned.
I have not come to stay. I came only to be here for William's funeral.
Really? That's a pity. I thought you would stay with
We'll
us
have
for
to
a
kill
few
more.
months at least. Maybe you can still change your mind.
I'll throw more people out the
Yeah.
window.
What do you want to talk about?
I don't know. We can talk about what's new, Black Mirror, and William. Black Mirror is the name of the estate, by the way. That's why the game is called this.
No, it's same with that
This-
TV show by Charlie Brooker.
When did that come out?
The Charlie Brooker show.
Yeah.
10 years ago.
Yeah, so this definitely predates it.
Well, Black Mirror is hardly an original name.
No. I don't know. Let's talk about William.
Because,
my
it's
sad
holding a
old man.
mirror. They're both going for the pun. It's holding a mirror up to our society, but it's black because it's
Mhm.
evil society. Like, it's not an original name.
What if your mum ran on batteries? What if your mum was a robot, but she was like evil,
and then in terms of this game, what if they were aristocrats, but evil?
That's not subversive at all.
Well, yeah, that's why people keep making like the 1950s suburban things, and it's like they're no longer interesting because you
Yeah.
expect that you would make something like Mad Men. Of course, he's going to be miserable and cheating on his wife. That's the cliche now, the
Mhm.
subversion of the original cliche of everyone being happy.
Mhm.
It'd be more original if you did like a Mad Men era show and everything was lovely. Like he was happy, he wasn't cheating on his wife, the women were all satisfied.
Let's talk about my favourite old dead man.
What do you think about what happened to William?
That is a strange question. What should I think about it?
Fuck,
I
you should
don't
be
believe it
sad
was
that
an
your friend
accident,
fell out the
let
window.
alone
That's what you should
suicide.
think about it, you weirdo.
I'm afraid you are jumping to conclusions, Samuel.
No, he's
You don't
not.
happen to think it was a murder.
Well, it
do you?
He
obviously
feels like he's speaking
No,
directly
But
into my
really,
eardrums.
who would want to kill themselves in the autumn of their life?
What?
William was a very old
Old
man.
men are always very
No.
happy.
William was alone
The
in
autumn
tower
of their
when-
life.
Mhm.
Well, that would be
And the
middle
door
age,
was
not
locked
winter. Winter would
from
be
the
old age.
inside.
Most
So
have seen
strangers
too
and
many
friendship
winters,
is
or too few.
impossible.
So why
Goodbye.
didn't he
Two
leave a
towers.
Yeah,
letter?
I know.
Chemsty.
Yeah, I know.
That I do not
I'm
know.
aware.
And I do not
I love.
even
I
want to
I
think
love Lord
about
of the
it.
Rings.
trying hard to get my thoughts away from William's death.
I don't
and
believe you for a
absolutely don't
second.
feel like talking about it.
How is it possible that Robert is not at all interested in this?
Because it's nighttime and he wants to go to sleep.
Yeah,
Who
maybe.
wants to know the truth of what happened to William?
Maybe nobody liked William. Maybe William is just kind of a bit of a prick.
Or how is he related to these people?
I don't know.
It didn't say, because I've not
No.
been paying attention.
No, he just
I'm
said, like,
paying
my
atten-
dear Samuel.
I'm paying attention now.
Mm-hmm.
The castle is falling into disrepair. How long can it last
That's
like
not a
this?
castle. That's a
It
mansion.
has been
It's
standing
surrounded
here
by a
for
castle.
hundreds of years, and it is not going to decay anytime soon.
Not how it works.
It will outlive us, just as it has outlived our ancestors.
Okay.
But the old wing
You
is
have
on
to
the
fix
verge
it,
of
like,
yeah,
you have to
do some
constantly-
upkeep.
It was
The
already
castles
on
sound
the
like a fucking
verge of
nightmare.
falling apart when I was born.
Any big house
Yet
does.
it still stands.
Why hasn't anyone tried to restore it?
Because
Oh,
there's
sure they
evil
have.
hidden under the floor.
100 years ago, Werner Gordon attempted to repair it.
Werner
Why
Gordon?
are you saying attempted?
Well, he was
a
not the
ghost
first one
now.
who tried it. The new structure never lasted more than a couple of years. The original
on a
castle
swamp.
foundations that Marcus and Mordred jointly laid
Mordred?
Mordred?
It's as though the old stones do not want to accept the new ones.
Strange,
voice.
indeed.
The new one. What's new? How's tricks like? What's going on?
So
I'm
what
sorry,
has been
kid.
happening around here since I've been away?
Things are rather odd, but I have no recollection of anything special.
Are there any new families?
No, I do not believe so. In fact, the only person to have moved here is Dr. Herman. We also have a different groom and a different gardener than the ones you knew.
Oh, but I don't pay attention to
I've been away
servants.
for 2 years, and
Their
all that
faces
has
are
happened
blank.
They
is
might as
that
well
we
all be
have
one.
two new
Some
servants.
symbiotic like
Well,
blob.
no one is clamoring to live around here. You know that yourself.
Oh, no one wants to be rich and live in
Yes,
these massive houses.
Nothing really
I
has
wouldn't.
changed.
That's
Because
because you.
the money would
That's
never-
because you grew up with money.
No, but I mean, I wouldn't
I
want to
will
live
go
in this
now.
house. Like,
All
can you
right.
imagine how hard
Feel
it would
free
be
to
to
come
keep
back
clean?
if you.
That's why you
need
get
anything.
Yeah, but that would make me
Shall
feel weird. I wouldn't want that. Okay, fine. Bye, Robert. I guess. We have a newspaper rack? Does the butler
Today's
leave
paper.
newspapers
I'll
here?
have a look.
I suppose he does, yeah.
There seems to be a note of some sort inside.
If somebody English who knows about the class system, why are butlers called by
Robert,
their surnames?
I have only
Like, what's
now
all that
received
about?
your
Only
letter.
now
Why don't they call them by
received
their
your
first
letter.
names?
That permanently drunken goof whom you have
Me
paid to
drunken
be the
goof.
messenger brought it late. I will take care of your
And it's really mean
parcel
now
as
because
you-
it's very silly.
Do not worry. Fortunately, no one cares about anything in this godforsaken place. P.S.
God in Himmel.
I suggest you give more money to that blockhead Mark next time. Maybe it will help him be more tired.
He sounded kind of American at the end.
I know. I don't know if the actor's German. Although it doesn't sound as good as my German accent. Right, that's fine, I think. So there's a parcel. Fine.
It's because we
good.
despise
I'll
our
put it
lessers.
back
Yeah,
so
but
that
the
Robert
maid,
finds it
the
where
scullery
it's
maid you
supposed
call
to
by her
be.
first name, and the butler you call by his surname. What's all that about? Why isn't it either first name, like why isn't it all of them are their first name or all of them are their surname? Because the butler is kind of the prestigious role for the servants.
Jennifer,
He's like the
The
head
wife
servant.
of Tobias
So
Gordon.
why is he only known by his surname? I've always
Robert
wondered.
didn't have lunch with us. He just had something brought in here.
Ah. Victoria. Who's Victoria?
Victoria is in the common room.
So that must be the older woman.
Mhm.
Is that my mum?
Auntie?
I don't know. I don't know who.
Well,
how
you wouldn't call
related to
you
these
wouldn't
people.
call your mom by her first name.
People thought it was weird that I have my parents by their first names in my phone.
Most people don't. Yeah,
Really?
most people would have mom or dad.
I have them by their first names.
Yeah, but you
in
don't
my
call
phone
them by their
context.
first names. You call them mom and dad.
Yeah, that's true. My door to the room. Door. Okay, fine. Very vague.
Maybe
A
it's
big
the
picture.
room is where your man fell out the window
Yeah.
because it's the haunted room.
Mm-hmm.
I used to play chess here with William. I remember him teaching me my first moves as if it were today. Robert presented this one to William.
Okay, you go on about William a little bit. Don't
That's
you think?
because he just died.
Yeah, but
And were
probably
you
a
the
weird nonce?
was Samuel the one he was writing the letter to?
Yes.
Did he get the letter?
Yes. Oh, he died while writing
The
it.
door is locked.
I've
Biggs
got a
gave
key.
me his key.
Yay.
I can open it.
I can open it. Oh, I've never had to do this before. I'm so excited.
You go wake up the butler and get him to open it.
Exactly. Whip him.
If you were one of these
This
aristocratic
place
rich
hasn't
people, and
changed
you know
at
when you're hungry in the night
As
and you
though
go
I
make
were
yourself a
only
snack,
awake
does that
for
mean
a
that
few
they would go and
days.
wake up the servant and make them a snack?
Welcome home,
Well, that's mean.
Samuel.
Because that's a fucked up thing about servants, you know, in the old days, kind of died off after World War II, but servants would live in the house with the family. Like, that's 9 to 5 is one thing, but 24/7?
Yeah.
I mean, people saw it as a cushy number at the time, because it's like you get, like, bored. But, like, can you imagine? Because, yeah, they could get you for anything whenever they wanted.
We're on call.
You know what else I think is really weird? And don't make this some sort of sexy thing.
What?
That they would dress them. You're gonna make it a sexy
I
thing.
love you!
I hate that idea of being dressed by...
What, like a Victorian lady getting, like, a servant coming in and going, "Are you ready, Mom?" And then she goes...
But they'd only live in the
"Yes."
piffling little parts of the house. Yes, but it would still be 100 times better than the accommodation that the working class people would live in otherwise. Like, it's still 100 times better than a slum, the servants' quarters.
You just wanted me to stop talking. How tight should your corset
You
be?
should read Lady
only have a
Chatterley's
few
Lover, or whatever the fuck it's called. You'll be into all
But
it.
it's banned.
And also that was a man and a woman, not two women.
No. What's the point?
It got banned for ages. It was like this lady in her gardener, I think, rolling around in the...
Strange erotica. Can such a thing exist?
I'll take the pills in case my head starts to ache again.
You just gotta take random pills?
Maybe this might be his suitcase.
Where's my suitcase?
There's some pills. It doesn't actually say what, just pills.
I guess that'll be a twist, and at the end it will turn out that he's schizophrenic and this is all by hallucination.
That would be
You
fun.
know, like fucking, I don't know, Fight Club or something.
Spoilers.
This movie's older than me.
I'll
Or is
tell
it?
Bates to light
No,
up the fire.
You?
99.
Is it 99?
Yeah.
I thought it was older.
The room is quite cold.
Oh, I should call for it. Why aren't you calling for the servants? If you're cold and an aristocrat. Maybe he's trying to, like, buck the trend.
Are they actually aristocrats, or did they
I mean,
just...
they live in a castle.
You don't have to, but you could just be... People live in... Enya lives in a castle.
Yeah, but she probably doesn't talk like these people. And have, like, old-timey butlers and stuff.
An
She
old
could if she
painting.
wanted to.
I don't know who its author
I think
was.
she mainly just has cats.
Like, you know, you can't really have... Obviously, you can have... What do they call them now? It went from servants to help, but now what you call them? Staff?
Staff? I mean, help sounds horrible.
Well, all the words sound pretty horrible.
Uh-huh. Wash up. You're filthy.
But like, I remember seeing this TV show ages ago. My parents were watching it. It was about aristocrats in England. And there's these things, you can still like rent a butler to come and be your butler. Like an old fashioned butler. Like it's the 1920s. Like not like, because if you hire a cleaner, they're just a normal person who comes and cleans and goes. But you can hire a butler to come and dress like that and talk like that.
Oh, that's like anime made cafes, but for even bigger freaks.
The butler thing is pretty popular.
Check my drawers. Also, there's not even a sink here. It's just a basin of stagnant water.
Yeah, that movie about a butler's great. Remains of the Day. So sad.
A collection of old pictures. I
Pictures?
don't want to remember that time. I'll leave it alone.
Ooh, what happened to you?
And who's
Why did you leave?
Who's the pretty lady? My long lost love. She died in this very room 20 years ago. Hey, she did! The bitch burned! Burn the bitch!
Forgive me, Catherine.
That is a weird spelling of Catherine. Can I take some snuff?
I left you alone to die in the fire when I ran away.
The art style looks like one of those phone puzzle games where you have to find items. Not like one of those ones where it's like a woman who's got like half burned off hair and she's like got stink lines coming off of her. And she's like huddled in a corner with like 5 babies. And it's like the window's blowing wind in and it's like you have to board up the window and like wash her. And if you do something wrong, she goes, "No, I'll never get a man."
Them things, yeah.
Yeah, those things.
They're horrible looking.
I watch every single one.
But that's
'cause I'm like, what the fuck is happening?
That's another weird thing too. The butler always has to talk posh. He has to try and sound as posh as his employers. Isn't that weird?
Yes. Is there a metal hook in the rug bottom there? I think that's just how you leave the scene. What kind of phone games are you playing? They're so prevalent. They're every ad.
Does anyone actually play them though?
I don't know. I think one is called Matchington Mansion.
You see
That's
them
the
like
one I
on
always see.
YouTube and stuff, but I wonder does anyone actually play them?
It's like those ones where... Have you seen the one where it's like, it's always a weird, angry-looking knight?
Go back to the thing, I'm enjoying it.
In a second. But it's that angry-looking knight, and he goes in, and there's like a giant woman like crushes him between her thighs, and he gets turned into slime and
I've
stuff.
seen that,
yeah. Matchington Mansion ads.
No, go back to the
all ads. 14 minutes. Fuck off.
Just go for the first one and watch the first minute. Well, I want to go back to Samuel and his dead girlfriend.
These ones aren't as hilarious as I remember.
They're the same kind of thing, though.
They are. Like these ads. And you just combine random things. I don't know what these games actually are. They're probably just match-3 games.
Or if anyone actually even plays them.
Probably not.
How about this quirky...
With this bar. I visited a muscle girl bar in Tokyo. Oh, it's so cringe. It's so... all of them need to be outlawed.
I visited
Bring
this
back
muscle
prohibition
girl
for
bar
this.
in Tokyo. The bar is themed like a high-intensity gym, and you can get a quick workout in before you get your drinks. All of the bartenders at this bar are super muscular and fit girls. They literally have more muscle than me. They hand squeeze the grapefruits and make your drinks right in front of you.
Emma!
The girls are so strong that they
It's so
started using, like,
stupid.
Emma!
biceps curls. Then one of the
It's
girls
so
challenged me to arm
stupid.
wrestle.
You know what's really weird about those Japanese cafes? Like the maid ones
What?
and these ones.
Mhm.
They play it cutesy when it's clearly really sexual.
Yes, it's obviously a sex thing.
Yeah, like obviously. Please no more of these.
I find them hypnotic.
Oh my god. Why did the wind blow our clothes off?
I chose the wrong thing.
Go off.
But we should have used the board.
Please come off.
obviously.
This is horrible. Right, enough. I'm taking over.
Putting it back.
These make me feel ill.
I know,
They're horrible. Horrible. Oof. Oh, sugar lump, someone's ringing me.
I love Emma very much. Oh, sugar lumps. Emma goes back and forth. Sometimes she sounds fine, and then sometimes she sounds like a 72-year-old woman. Oh, sugar lumps, the telephone. Back out of here, that's fine. I guess we'll examine the pictures while she's gone, and then maybe go to bed? I think maybe that's what we're meant to do. Ooh,
William's
water jug.
portrait of my dear Catherine. She died in those horrible flames.
Horrible flames.
It was my fault.
I set that fire.
I will never
And I
forgive
tied herself
myself
up in the
for that.
bed. You love Emma so much.
The night silhouette of our castle.
Emma's my Catherine.
Stop mocking me.
It's very sweet. I love it.
Shut up. Apparently I have to go and get my blood pressure checked.
No.
My blood pressure's fine.
No. Your poor blood.
Yeah, why is she always asking to look at my blood? It's fine. I was
Fuck off with my blood.
She told me it was fine the last time.
Mhm.
So why does she want to look again?
The drawings of the Gordon Manor in Wales.
Is
William
this
drew
in
those
Wales?
when he lived there as
No,
a
this
young
is
man.
Suffolk. There's another manor in Wales, I guess.
Yeah, I'm mad at you now.
What?
Oh, you laughed at me for saying sugar lumps.
So sweet.
I think this happened because
The
when I
Holy
was
Cross.
8 or 9 in primary school, we had a substitute teacher. Our regular teacher was off, and she was so nice, and she was the nicest teacher. And I was trying not to I was trying to get her to like me. I was like teacher's pet.
Mm-hmm.
And when I brought up the money for you do charity at
Mhm.
school and you knock on doors. So I was bringing up the money and I dropped it and I said, shit.
Emma! And she looked disappointed and went,
No, she looked disappointed and went, say sugar.
oh, God. My nana says sugar.
It's full of clean water. There's
Wanna
still
take
enough
it?
water in the basin.
What did you say?
Did you want to take the water?
I thought you said, did he want to lick it?
Why?
Because he's thirsty and he wants to lick it like a dog.
Look at the broken mirror.
Well, that wasn't broken before, was it?
Yes, it
Beautiful
was.
hair
It wasn't.
in front of it every morning. It's best not remembered.
You watched.
My wife.
You watched your girlfriend / sister brush her hair every morning.
I literally do that with you.
I'm not your sister.
Yeah, but we're, my spouse.
It's going to be his sister. It's going to be like that
Maybe.
movie Crimson Peak.
Oh, God, don't remind me of that shit.
You watched me brush my hair.
You do it literally in this room, like over there.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean.
And then you sometimes make me.
No, I don't. I say.
Not in like a weird way.
I say does it look all right when I'm done? Well, you don't actually watch me while I'm brushing it, do you?
Sometimes.
That's creepy.
Emma!
That's creepy! You think that's not creepy?
Emma!
Watching someone brush their hair.
I watch you all the time. Sometimes you're just like watching like Emmerdale or something on your phone, and or on your laptop, and I'll just like sit there and watch you for a bit.
I'm creeped.
What?
That's creepy.
I love
See?
you very much.
Edward Cullen from we're obsession beat Nookie? Nookie, beat Nookie. Beat Nookie? Because it's beatnik, I'm guessing. With some plain words. Is
I
it?
guess let's click on the bed.
Is it?
I love you.
Is it though?
I love Emma.
Is it
I
in
don't
plain
want to
words?
rest now.
Could you get rid of this YouTube thing? I don't even want it on the screen.
Okay, it's still up in the background.
Get rid of it. Get rid of
We're
it.
saying this in the background.
Please get rid of it. It's cursed. It's evil.
Fine. Gone.
Thank Chris.
I think that's everything we can do here.
So was this his room or the girl's room?
Maybe both. I mean, it's a double bed. They probably slept
But
together.
like,
in
yeah,
there.
that's what I'm saying. Is it his sister? Is it like in
It's aristocrats.
Crimson Peak or Edgar Allan Poe, the Fall of Usher kind of thing?
Yes, there's a lot of incest in that sort of thing. Yeah, it might be incestuous aristocrats. Like it might be going for a Poe tone.
It is. That is my name. It is a pun. Don't
William's
hassle Dreya
favourite
about my name.
country.
I wasn't
Someone
hassling
from
him.
the family painted it about 300 years ago.
Kinda nice. It's very fiery.
A child's room used to be behind it. Now there are bare walls. There's no point in going there.
Maybe he lost a baby.
Him and Catherine's incest baby.
Yes, maybe their incest baby died.
Because I'm assuming these people are related.
I assume so. I mean, they keep going, "Oh, you're back, my prodigal son," and stuff like that.
It'd be weird if they were just not related and all just happened to live in the same
Ticking
place.
of the clock echoes throughout the corridor.
I hate the ticking of the clock.
I find it very annoying too.
Yeah, it makes me very anxious.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we're back here. We looped around. Amazing.
It's based off Beatnik. See, I got the pun.
Mhm.
I got the pun.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not good at puns.
Victoria is in the common room.
We can talk to Victoria. Well, I should say that I should find the butler and say, "Hey, the carpet is torn in my room, and also the mirror's fucked.
The butler,
You said you fixed it up and we're fine.
the
so...
butler wouldn't be doing that.
Yeah,
That would
well,
be
could
like
you fucking organize it a bit better before I fire you?
Would not be the housemaid who do that.
Okay, find the housemaid and whip her.
Huh?
Then.
Wouldn't even they didn't whip them.
Okay, find one of their kids and break a finger.
Look at that.
God.
I love it. It's ridiculous.
Why is it ridiculous?
No, come on. It's Jack and the Beanstalk.
Old Tower.
That's where Catherine died in the fire.
I think that's where William dropped out of.
William
Both
had
of them
his
died
study
there.
behind those
I don't think
windows.
so.
No,
If I
everyone in
want
this
to
house
find out
dies.
what actually happened, I must get inside somehow.
But you can just go where you want,
There's a
surely.
skull there.
There is a skull. That's incredible. Very pretty looking.
It's Edgar Allan Poe though.
Yeah, it's very Edgar Allan Poe, which
We
means
did-
it's melodramatic and goth as fuck.
We never watched Mike Flanagan. Was it Mike Flanagan, The Fall of the House of Usher?
Yes.
But I wasn't interested.
I
to be
wonder
honest.
how much incest they kept in.
Well, it's not like it's more implied in the original
It's
short
implied.
story.
It's tasteful incest.
No, I mean it's only what 20 pages.
Yeah,
Edgar
it's
Allan,
very short.
Edgar Allan Poe was famous, but he never actually wrote anything longer than 50
Turn
pages.
here. It should have been me that ended up in the flames, not her.
What happened?
You skipped like 3 lines of dialogue
Did
because you smashed my hand on the
didn't-
mouse.
I didn't
you
smash your hand.
You did that on me.
I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Well, he was talking about Catherine getting burned up like a crispy.
I didn't. smash your hand. This would be smashing your hand.
Yeah, that's what you did.
I didn't.
Okay,
I brushed.
You were doing like a.
I didn't.
You were doing like a Bernie Sanders
I
like
didn't.
emphasis thing. Like
I
that.
brushed against you like that. I brushed against you. I did not do what you're suggesting.
Sit in the cock chair, please.
All right,
Samuel.
I'll put my hand over here then.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, but the original The Fall of the House of Usher is only about 20 pages, so there's not a lot of time to do tasteful or orange. What's the opposite?
Like grimy incest.
Oh my god! Well, there's not a lot of time
It's
to
like
do that.
tasty.
It's just implied.
Literature incest.
It's just implied.
It's pretty heavily implied, though.
That's
There's
the meaning of
nothing
implied.
I know,
Just
but it's
dust.
like it's heavily implied.
A lot of people missed it.
Really?
Like when we did it in UCC, we had an American professor who was guest visiting, who was like a professor of Gothic literature at some Chicago university,
Ooh.
and he
You fancy Chicago Harvards.
and he asked us. You know, we were talking about The Fall of the House of Usher, and I was like, are the brother and sister fucking in this story? I didn't say it like that.
I was about to say, that's very academic language.
Like, and a couple of people in the class turned around and looked at me and went, what? Ew. And then a couple of most
God, why are they in the class?
and most of the other people were like, I thought that too, but I was too scared to ask.
Are they 4? The people you were in school with?
Well, that was first year, so most of them would have been 18.
I mean, still, that's pretty bad. You're studying English literature.
Well, they don't directly say it.
Yeah.
It's made of
Still,
black
I mean,
marble.
read into it a little bit.
There's nothing in it.
There's nothing in it, not even the ashes of my beloved Catherine. I guess we can go to the attic. I mean, we're just exploring right now. Very pretty. A dead fireplace. Where did you graduate? Oh, you know, it's the fancy Chicago Harvard.
I used to think it was
Just
Chicago.
anxious.
I couldn't name an American school. Yale?
No, it definitely
Harvard.
wasn't any of them, no.
Mm-hmm.
It was like, I think he said Chicago. What's the other place, city beginning with C? I know California's a state.
Cincinnati.
No, it wasn't that.
Chattanooga.
I think it was Chicago.
I don't know any places.
I
don't know any more colleges.
think it was.
Cambridge.
No, he was
The
American.
door is
He said his
locked.
university was in America.
Yeah, but there's a Cambridge in Boston, isn't there?
I remember being embarrassed very deliberately by a professor in the first year when I didn't realise the poem was about abortion, and she failed me and read out my response for all the
Oh, that's a horrible.
the con.
She should have humiliated you in private.
The door is locked.
Wow.
I'm joking. I love everyone. I'm a kind person.
The
Actually,
canvas
that
has been
reminds me, we
entirely
had an
destroyed
Ernest
by the
Hemingway
flames.
a short story that was
Mhm.
about abortion, and half the class didn't get that either.
Ah, the one you showed me.
You're just being mean to English
I
assassin.
know, but the one I read.
The one, what was it called? White Hills, like elephant's teeth?
Yes.
Yeah, where it's
The
like...
one it's like 2 pages long.
Yeah, where they're like...
That one is so obvious.
You're there in a bar in Spain, and
Yes,
he's trying
that
to
one.
pressure her to have an abortion. Do you remember?
Yeah, that one's about as clear as a short story could be without
Well-
just saying it.
You're being so mean to English assassin.
Sorry.
That was a really good story, too.
Mhm.
That was really good.
You had like a Lydia Tarr moment.
Who did? Oh, yeah. Yeah, but like, it was a really good story. What was it called? Hills Like White Elephants or something? Or
think something
Hills Like
like
White
that.
Elephant Teeth? It was
Let's
really...
go to the library.
It was really good.
Oh, hello. Butler. Got some fucking things to bring up with you. This place looks like a shit heap. What have you been doing?
I had some mean professors, too.
Hmm.
I'm glad you have
Like bus
returned,
drivers.
sir.
Some of them get off on the
We have
power.
kept your room intact. It's exactly as it was
Is
when
it
you
now?
left.
Very nice. Thank you.
If you would like to have it straightened or anything else, just tell me.
Fix my carpet.
Won't be
Mhm.
necessary. It happened so suddenly. I didn't have time to write that I was coming.
I would be happy to help you with anything.
Thank you. I'll be fine.
Do you need anything else, sir?
Can't talk about the thing.
What thing?
The murder. Or the death. We don't know if it's a murder or not.
Well,
he could have just gone mad.
He was clearly... Yeah, how he was pushed. He pushed himself.
Yeah, he could have just been mad and thrown himself out the window.
No, he looked like he was pushed. How would you do that, like going backwards?
You could just go whoop
how-
and
you-
throw yourself out the window.
You'd have to have some. You'd need
You just
to
go. Whoop.
You need to be pushed. You wouldn't have the force.
think
Also,
you could just go
your
whoop.
body would naturally stop yourself.
I don't know. What if he were?
That's why when people drown themselves, they tie rocks to their legs.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think you could. He was pushed. You couldn't do that. I don't think you could.
He could.
You think you could yourself smash the force of a window? You'd have to be pushed.
I think I could. I think I'm just built different.
So you think if you wanted to, you could lean back and smash that?
Yeah. I mean, that's a single pane of glass. It's a really old shit window.
No, you'd have to be pushed.
I think I could yeet myself through that window. It would kill
By
me.
going backwards.
I
the
mean,
same
I'd be
way he
sliced to
'Cause
ribbons.
when people jump out of a window, they're going forward.
Mhm.
We saw he was backwards.
Yeah, I could, like, Fosbury flop my way through that window.
So, no, he was murdered, clearly.
I'm just saying it's possible.
It's not. Forwards, yeah, but backwards?
You could Fosbury flop.
No.
A little boy broke my finger in primary school when he was trying to hit my face. I put my hand up. I in turn wrote, "Lewis is stupid" on a whiteboard, and they made me apologize for graffiti
Oh.
in tears in front of the whole school.
No. He didn't get told off for breaking actual bones. You've been proudly dismantling the patriarchy ever since.
How do you feel about Robert? And who am I exactly?
Who's the painting of? Is it a skull in green?
I don't know. That one looks basically like a World of Warcraft portrait.
It looks like a skull.
He's got some like bar guests behind him.
It is probably due to his responsibilities at Ashbury. Lately, it seems
Is
to
this
really
Ashbury?
exhaust him.
No, this
He
is
has
Black Mirror,
recently
isn't it?
taken to spending most of his time at work, often not even returning home for the night. He usually arrives in the evening, locks himself in his study, and works late into the night. He
Miserable
won't
fuck.
even let me in.
He may just not want to be disturbed.
Maybe, but he would never do that before.
Probably masturbate.
I made that joke earlier and you told me to get
All right,
out.
sir.
Well, we know what Robert's like. He's a fucking gooner. Castle Black Mirror. Why is it so horrible?
I was under the impression that nothing had changed here since I left.
Playing well.
So many years have passed, but it seems to me like it was just last month.
Yeah,
Same
earlier
sun,
it was today.
Same weather.
The
As
weather
though
tends to
time
stay the
would
same,
rather
roughly,
avoid
until
this
global warming gets
place.
really bad.
Sir, a lot has changed in your absence. Nothing is as it was, believe me. We are all growing old, and so is everything around us.
He's
I've
explaining
been a
this
servant
aristocrat
here
doesn't
since
understand the
my
concept of
youth,
time.
and I know well how much a man can be changed by this place. During the last few months, things have been getting noticeably worse, day by day. It is as if the bleakness within the old walls of this manor is
It's
gradually
very
taking us over.
incredible.
Is he mansplaining age?
Maybe
Can you
you're right.
mansplain to another man?
I don't feel exactly well within these walls.
Then quit.
Calling memories at me that I've wanted.
Yeah, if this is 1981, what's he doing being a butler?
And that dismal silence.
Bit old fashioned.
He's old.
And what with taxes and shit, they couldn't keep up these mansions no more.
Well, they only seem to have a few servants and it is crumbling. So maybe that's the theme. It's like this fading, old-timey aristocracy.
That was fading way before the 1980s in England.
Meeting 1981 modern boy.
He doesn't look modern.
Yeah.
He looks like he's from the 60s.
Yeah.
Bates, could you please light up the fireplace in my room?
Can you mansplain to another
quite
man?
cold
Well,
in
actually.
Oh, pardon this old servant, sir. I had completely forgotten about it. I will be happy to light up your fireplace.
Rich English people
Also,
don't pay
if you
taxes.
need to
They
They
did.
did in the 60s.
They did when Labour came in and made them pay taxes and they all had to give up their mansions. Now, no, they don't.
No, now they're rebuilding them all.
No, the room
In the
is all right.
60s they used to.
You're welcome, sir.
The Beatles wrote songs about how annoying it was for them.
All the family money is in Barbados. Yeah, but all the mansions had to become like tourist spots and where, where they filmed Downton Abbey and stuff.
They were miserable.
I need the key to the attic.
Can you
know
tell
where I
current
can
Labour,
find it?
please?
I don't think
It
they'd
is
listen to
hanging in
me.
the kitchen
No,
right next to the
they've
cellar door.
swallowed the
You
Blair
cannot
pill
possibly
now.
miss it.
They're
going to
irredeemable.
They're worse than Blair.
Yeah, they
And-
now
well,
make
I mean,
Blairites look
not
nice.
in terms of their social policy. They're not
Of
worse
course
than
I'll
Blair when it
return
comes to
it.
war crimes.
Thank you.
Well, they're funding Israel, aren't they?
Yeah,
Okay, then yeah. I guess they're about equal.
they're trying to out Blair.
Are you sure you're all right, Bates?
That was
You
the
know,
very
you
last
can take a
question.
rest whenever
To ask
you
him, was
want.
he alright?
Thank you, sir. I think I will be fine.
I think I will go now.
I'll return to my work.
We almost risked feeling something there.
William's
Goodbye.
mourning card.
Mm-hmm.
What's a mourning card?
I don't know. Is it?
My grandmother had a funeral card. Is it the same sort of
William's
thing?
Morning card.
No idea what
Where
it is.
it's like, did you not have any of your relatives when Mikey died? You get a funeral card. You know, like you get a little card and it says they died on this day. The mass will be on this day.
No, I have no. What did you say about the fight? I wasn't listening.
You can read. The subtitles are there. You don't
Yeah,
have to
but
listen. Just read.
I don't know what he said.
Read.
Okay, well, goodbye. I hope it wasn't important.
Read.
Read.
Well, you could just
Spoke
read,
of
like.
it.
That
It
sounds
has
it.
been symbolizing our noble rights since the Middle Ages.
Okay.
What's this ghost picture?
Mordred Gordon, the
Mordred.
heartless ruler of the dark ages of our history. His rule was ended by his own brother Marcus in 1213.
Fascinating.
It looks so shit. Mordred.
Oh, he's got two big doggies.
He does. Okay, well. Good for him. See if there's anything to click at and examine. I don't think so. Bye.
What was the dramatic? I thought something dramatic was going to happen with the.
Swords. Just lounge about on the couch.
You shouldn't have swords in the wall. Take them off and fight.
William
Swish,
would
swish.
often sit here reading the paper.
Oh, all about
That was a
William.
very long time ago, though.
Portrait with that music is probably fine.
Does a game keep a journal? I don't know. I might have to keep my own journal. We'll see. I don't know how complicated. Oh, symbols. Hang on. And anti-homeless
The entire
bikes.
outer rim is full of old symbols and signs. No one understands what they mean these days.
You've been very helpful. Go to the library. I think Heinz was in here.
I need.
Heinz, my German boy.
I need a self-portrait on the wall with ominous music. Seems cool.
He's Hermann Heinz. Is Heinz Hermann or Hermann Heinz? I guess because it's at HH,
Oh my goodness.
which I imagine is not meant to allude to Heil Hitler,
Oh yeah.
but is
Maybe
an
it is.
unfortunate coincidence.
Maybe it is. Maybe it is.
What's the save game sitch? I think if I go up here, I can just save. Yeah. Look at that! That's a breath of fresh air for this channel. I can just save anywhere, I think. Forward. Save. Done. Yay! Look at this spooky bookcase. My initials are HH. Let's just pretend it's that.
This bookcase is full of old dust-covered books. I don't think I could find one that would interest me.
I don't like to read. Sometimes I get the help to read to me.
Well, these books look shit.
What do they?
You know, them awful books that they have in, like, you know, like, they're just prop books.
They might be lovely old leather brown tomes of like stories and folklore.
I don't know. They look cunty.
That's so mean. They're
You-
just leather bound books.
I hate leather bound books.
You can get anything leather bound
They're cunty.
if you say so. Emma got spooked by a noise.
Didn't you?
No.
Children being rapscallions. Rapscallions!
Hello, Herman.
If we had a butler, we could
Doctor,
get him to chase
Can
them
I
away.
have a word
Hair
with you?
doctor.
Hair doctor. Hair doctor.
Hair doctor's what they say.
I just sound silly.
It does sound silly. Mr. Doctor is very
Yeah.
dumb.
Just say doctor.
All right.
Oh,
I mean, you're speaking English, so why
Yeah.
use one German word? Doesn't make any sense.
I hope he says yeah. I find it really, really adorable when Germans say yeah. I think it's really sweet.
That's rude.
I know it is, but it's really cute.
Dreya the vegan, okay, with leather bound books.
I guess if you donated the leather from a person.
Yeah, there's some books that were made by people's leather.
Yeah, there is. There's
Like-
plenty of people leather books.
Yeah, but from criminals who were executed, and then they
Yeah.
made a book out of their skin.
Yeah, that's a thing. You can find like weird first editions of books with human leather skin.
Can you not get a vegan version
I
of leather?
assume you can get faux leather.
Yeah, sure you can.
It's William.
It's
I know
William.
you were his friend, and also his physician.
And also,
Was he
Yes.
insane?
And
or
also-
suicidal?
To your
His
whole
lover.
family. So, what is it that troubles you, Gordon?
oh, I'm
you do
Gordon.
realize that this is not
Samuel
the
Gordon.
appropriate time to speak about William.
We're
I
out
don't
there.
believe it was an accident.
Well, it is strange indeed.
How can you accidentally fall
Then
out a window?
why would he do it? And
Trip?
those burns.
Did you trip?
Burn.
What burns?
Numerous, deeply burned areas. I have no clue as to their origin.
Probably left hair
Go
removal
on.
cream on too
No,
long.
Mr. Gordon.
I've done
Come
that.
back tomorrow.
No,
I will
girl, so,
gladly
tell me now, you
everything.
fucker.
Yeah.
I really do not want to talk about this today.
All
I'm
right.
so sad.
Then expect me tomorrow.
Oh,
I will
goodness.
certainly come back. Dr.
Wilhelm.
Herman knows something important. I have to talk to him
No,
tomorrow.
I'll beat it out of him. Get one of them books and whack him about the head till he tells you.
I bought you this sausage.
Jeremy Gordon, William's father.
Am I to William? Central part. Scrolls.
Old books and scrolls. They probably fell off the pile on the chair.
I've never held a scroll. I'm not that posh.
It is fairly posh.
That's very posh to hold a scroll.
You'd love to get like such a wax seal and you could properly play it being posh. With your family's crest. And what those people, they'd have like, the
Lots
Pope
of
has a
books
ring
for
and he like
long
waxes it and stamps it.
I
Signaling.
haven't
Yeah.
got time to read them.
They take it
now.
off the dead one and they destroy it. Remember it was in Conclave?
Yes.
And that's true. They destroy it so nobody else can, and then
Pretend to be the Pope.
and then the new Pope gets his own signet ring.
Tidy them up, Robert. Are you too good for that? I'll
No,
get
he's
some of the
he's not
servants.
Robert, he's Gordon. No, what's his name again?
Samuel?
Samuel Gordon.
Where's Samuel
I hate
Gordon?
when people have two first names.
Why?
It's just confusing.
Well, that's his last name.
Yeah, I know, but it's,
I know.
it's two first names. Gordon is more commonly a first name. It's like
A
in
manually
America, isn't
drawn
Clark
map of
first
the
name?
world
You know,
from
Clark
the
Kent.
16th century.
Clark Griswold from those movies with
I don't
Chevy
know what that
Chase.
is.
You know Chevy Chase?
Oh, the vacation movies?
Yeah,
I've
that's
never
the
seen
Griswolds, and he's called Clark, isn't he?
One. No idea.
I've seen them, you're not missing much. So, like both of
It
you,
seems like something's
Kane
missing
Kelly.
here.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
yeah, in America, Kelly is a first name.
Well, Kelly can be a girl's name here, too.
Yeah, and
But-
then Clark.
Emma Clark, Kane
Again,
Kelly.
I associate with Americas, but yeah.
Kelly Rowland. Who's that again?
I have no idea who this is. Kelly Rowland?
Isn't that one of the Destiny's Child people?
Oh, it might be. I don't know what I'm doing here. This looks like a puzzle.
It seems like something's missing here.
An item. We'll probably have to put some, like
Moons.
a quail's egg.
No, it's like planets, is it?
Yeah, but probably like
No, but you could get little
different
figurines.
eggs.
Maybe you could find little figurines.
It'll probably be eggs.
It could be figurines.
Horse's egg, ostrich
no,
egg,
the horses don't have eggs. Get little figurines.
quail's egg,
No,
chicken's
figurines.
egg.
Figurines.
Mhm.
Figurines of the planet.
Mm-hmm.
Or the planets.
Mm-hmm.
Is that back when Pluto was still a planet?
Probably.
Yeah,
I
because
don't know.
the smallest one is Pluto, or was Pluto.
Mm-hmm.
What's the biggest one?
Literary works.
I don't know. One of the
Renaissance.
gas giants.
Lots of great books are among them. Maybe I'll read one of them sometime later when I'm resting.
I don't know how to read. It's my great shame. To the rear part. Ooh, look in the chest. There might be a map. Like a cool ancient map.
It's full of various parchments and old scrolls. I can't see any interesting ones.
My wife used to say that anyone with two first names is a murderer. Well,
This is
Kent.
huge.
Clark Kent. Kent can also be a first name. Kent Brockman.
Can you name a single other one?
I'm sure there's lots of people called Kent.
The statue is holding
Oh, Simon?
something strange
Exactly.
in its hand. It appears to be a key of some sort, or an amulet.
Take it. Right, did I just take it? Take it. I'm
I
not
like-
allowed to take it.
I like cool surnames.
I feel like I should be writing some of this
Forrester or
down.
Mortimer. You know, cool ones.
None of those were cool.
Yes, they were.
Okay,
My surname's boring.
if you say so.
And your surname's boring.
Okay.
Every
There's
second
no
person in
point
Ireland is
skimming
called
through
Kelly.
That's
these
true.
books. Not one of them can help me find out what happened.
Actually, Clark is okay. Alright, chill
Just
your
more
boots.
books.
Just books. I hate them.
What's he looking for?
I don't know. Something.
Is that wine on the
The
table?
Chronicle of the Warm
That little
Hill
bucket
Manor.
thing.
The
Ooh.
local parish has been here for a very, very long time. According to the oldest
sounds like a
books and
spoof.
records,
Why does he
it
sound
has
like he's
been
doing an
here
Alan
for so
Rickman
long
impression now?
that only the walls of our
like he's
castle
mocking
may
Alan
remember
Rickman.
its foundation. Marcus Gordon had the church built so long ago.
You said
that the
earlier
date
that Marcus
has already
Gordon
been
overthrew your man in
lost the
1213.
mists
So what do you mean the
of
date has
time.
been lost in the midst of time?
Therefore, the actual age of the building can only be estimated. As in the past,
Yes, there was.
no
It was
accurate
spotty, but
record
there was
keeping.
record keeping.
Should we hold to the views of respected historians, it was around 1215 AD that the church was built.
Should we hold to those
It
views?
is thought that
But
Marcus
they're all
had the
frauds.
church built on pagan lands, where many innocent people died through the ages.
That's literally every
There
church.
is no corresponding record to this, however. Not one mention in any books or volumes available to me at the manor or the vicarage. Therefore, from a historic standpoint, this is a mere
Ergo.
assumption. Or worse, one of the many fictitious legends circulating in these lands.
Billy
One
Joel,
thing,
that's
however,
two.
is
No, that,
more
yeah, that's two
certain.
first names.
It was this age that also gave rise to the Academy at Black Mirror. As with Wormhill Church, it was Marcus
assuming all
who
of this
was
will be
responsible
incredibly
for the
important.
construction of such a significant building. The new academy, with its vast library, was supposed to serve as a knowledge base for all the people. It was also a safe place for depositing the chronicle of the Gordon family that Marcus ordered
themselves.
his wise men to protect. In this, however, fate was not kind to Marcus. The whole
We're
academy
probably descended
burnt to
from the
stone
devil or something.
long after his death, around 1512 AD.
300 years later is
Despite
long
the
after his
vigorous effort
death.
of the people of the manor, who hurried
Yes.
to the disaster to fight the flames, the academy burned to the ground. When they saw there was no chance to save the building, they tried to save the records from inside. Not everyone was willing to risk their life in lethal heat for the
Those
scraps of
fuckers.
paper that had been scribbled over. If it hadn't been for a few brave souls, however, we would have never known who Marcus Gordon was, nor some of the history of Black Mirror Manor, as most chronicles were lost to the flames. Garmoor Gordon perished in the fire at the age of 45. For his bravery, eternal memory is held. There was no one left of the Academy to care for the remaining records and old books. Consequently, the volumes that remained were passed
Oh,
on
he's
to
actually
the
reading the
Warnhill
text, I
parish
just
to the
noticed.
safekeeping of Father Matthias.
You can just read this yourself.
Father Matthias
Very
took
blurry.
meticulous care of the historical treasure until his death in 1543. To that holy man, the people of Garmoor Gordon are grateful
Is he
for
on
the
the second
preservation
page?
of the
Yeah, he's,
chronicle
like, there.
and the old records.
Oh, it is
Since
very
those
blurry.
times,
Mhm.
the Gordon family chronicle has been handed over from one successor of Father Matthias to the next, until today.
There's like one line left.
Recorded by hand of Jeremy Gordon, 1632 AD.
Mm-hmm. It's a bit usually piano music fast forwards through on YouTube.
This,
Sometimes.
this reminds me of talking about old records and stuff. You know, with Jack Dipper, the murder case. There's all these conspiracy theories. How come the records aren't there?
Mhm.
I know there's three reasons. The first reason is that the police didn't keep the records the way that they're supposed to do now. The second reason is that there was a fire. And the third reason was the Blitz.
Those Nazis.
But people
Is
are...
it always the Nazis?
But people are like, no, it's conspiracy theory. If they got destroyed the original files, London, whatever what's it called, the police force in London.
The Met.
William's work
No,
table.
it's the Yard or
He
something.
used to
Innit?
spend hours and hours.
Well, whoever
at
it was,
writing.
they're like, oh, they know who Jack Dipper is, and they like kept it secret. It is the Met, isn't it? Metropolitan.
Yes, that's what I said.
I thought Scotland Yard. Did Scotland Yard do something with Jack Dipper too?
Don't know what Scotland Yard actually is.
Me neither, but they're always involved.
Yeah, I
aren't
don't
they?
know what that is.
They're always yeah,
Is that just-
Scotland Yard.
I don't know what it is.
It's like higher than the Met, so it's like the Met. You're fucking this up, so we'll come in, but then they couldn't catch me either.
Workplace of Halligan.
But it was all grand in the end because he just suddenly stopped.
Mm-hmm.
But why did he stop?
Got bored.
Serial killers don't usually get bored.
Just like ate enough wombs or whatever and like got full.
There's no proof.
It's like, oh, my tummy's full of wombs.
There's no proof. And the letter said it was a kidney, actually.
Oh, whatever. Probably ate wombs.
There's no proof he ate wombs, or that letter was even written by the real killer.
Just, you know, a suspiciously
Oh,
womb-shaped
Scotland
man.
Yard is the HQ
Headquarter.
headquarters for the Met Police. Ah, in London. So why is it called Scotland?
Yeah. HQ of the Met, where some of the murders took place in the city of London.
Yeah, it was one of those things where, like, across the boundaries. There was two different police forces because he did it. I never understand this, but he's all fucking London. But he did it in some bits and he did it in other bits. So it was two competing police forces.
Seems inefficient.
Well, no, that's it. That they were fighting like who has jurisdiction. So if he did,
I want to catch him.
So old Jackie boy, it's like, oh, that was quite clever, Jackie.
Mm-hmm.
London is split into the City of London and Metropolitan London. That's all London.
Ooh, some sweets. A piece of sweets. That's not really how you'd say it, but I want a piece of sweets
from Switzerland.
Fancy.
I like these
A lot of our
best.
naming conventions are to confuse people overseas.
The City of London is run by guilds or corporations. Guilds still? Some coffee, a leaf. Don't eat a golden delicious. It's the worst.
Because it
Fuck
has an
the
entrance
apples.
that is on something called Scotland Road. Oh, I wouldn't know.
I know nothing about London or the London. To the rear garden, we can actually get to the tower, possibly. Do we have like a cook? Like a maid?
I remember.
Or is it just the butler?
I don't know.
You mentioned a gardener as well.
Don't seem to be working, showing 7:30.
That might be useful.
In the 70s, when the Yorkshire police weren't being great at catching the Yorkshire Ripper, Margaret Thatcher was like, I'm going to send down the Metropolitan Police. And they said to her, they haven't even caught their one yet. How could they catch ours? And it's like, oh, so funny, lads.
Lads.
Making jokes.
Lads.
Making jokes about men killing women.
I'm going to write that down. I can't remember exactly what it said, so maybe it's a bit late. But it's like 7:30, maybe. Clock read 7:30. I'm going to keep this book open in case I need it.
I have never cared who directed it.
Yeah, who gives?
I just like reading about serial killers.
Yes, you do.
Not as much as
You're
Kane.
very true
Not
crime
as much as
brained.
Kane makes me think.
True crime brain.
That's so wrong. It's like
True crime
literally like once a month. He makes it sound like I do it every day.
Let's go to the kitchen first. We'll explore the house. That can be today's journey.
There's a really good book that talks about the victims and their lives. That's a great book.
A small grinder. Like when you use it on your original iPhone.
I just love Victorian England. Love it.
I know.
That's my Roman Empire. You know that joke, how many times a day do men talk about Roman empires? Mine is Victorian England. I fucking love it, Victorian England.
Take the vase. You say vase.
There's some dirty water at the bottom. Maybe
Lots of
there were
keys.
flowers in it once.
But there's no flowers here.
Then put some
Not
flowers.
since Christine.
No, it was
Or
Catherine.
whatever her name was.
Just Catherine, but spelled weird.
Yay, key to the attic.
Just put some flowers into it, so. Yeah, you must have a big.
Put the key back where I
No,
found it.
you must have a big garden. Go and get some flowers.
This is the key to the.
Okay. Yeah, there's one right there.
I put the key
Oh,
back.
fine, whatever. Maybe they're duplicates.
This is the key to the attic.
Oh, isn't that such a cute old-fashioned key with the little kind of things at the top of it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they look so cute. We should bring them back.
Let's look at the grinder.
Spice grinder. It's just a decoration. It doesn't work.
It probably does. We'll probably have to grind some spices later.
You can't grind spices. You're an aristocrat.
The dining table of the servants.
Well, actually, are they aristocrats? They don't seem to have any title. No one said Sir or Lord or Baron or whatever the fuck
what
it
we
is.
are.
Duke. They're just calling
Various
them
kinds of
names, so maybe they're not
spices
aristocrats.
And cooking ingredients.
Cooking
I'm actually going to
ingredients.
make a mess out of it for Bates.
Right, let's piss off into the cellar or outside. Let's go into the spooky cellar first, and then we'll go outside.
I've never been in an old-fashioned cellar. Have you?
No.
The door is locked.
Never mind. Let's go outside.
Actually,
then.
we went to that castle in the Netherlands. We probably went into the cellar there.
Oh, we did. Yeah.
That was a cool castle. That was so cool. It was way better kept than anything I've seen here.
Yeah, all our castles.
Don't tell them that. They will have less Americans coming to Blarney Castle to kiss the
It must
stone.
be centuries old.
I never bothered going.
I went up there and I got scared and I couldn't go through with kissing the stone, so I just went all the way back.
Oh no.
I was like, "What? That looks like quite a drop. You'll drop me."
Oh, Emma.
Hey!
What?
Hey!
What?
It is quite a drop.
And I just told you. Why would they drop you?
By accident.
Okay.
Apologize.
Sorry.
You're so rude. Would you? I'm scared of heights.
Okay.
You were
So
very.
why'd you go up?
You were very rude. Apologize.
I love you.
No.
Sorry.
You were rude.
Mm-hmm.
Rude.
Summer house.
This is that's kind of pretty. I kind of like this silly mansion.
Very
I used
sort
to
of
play in it
saturated
when I
and
was a little
gothy.
kid.
Oh, Gathy's
Back
great.
then, it wasn't so stagnant and neglected.
It all looks exactly the same.
Thank you, Gunarius. A nice person, as instead of this prick here. If you ever mock me again for getting scared, what do you say for mocking me? In front of people.
You're beautiful.
Are you going to apologise?
You're beautiful.
Are you going to apologise?
You're lovely.
You're just like all those American tourists scoffing at me as I went down the steps.
One of the several large rocks in the garden.
I'm sorry
No
I
one
called
knows
you a
how
prick.
they got there.
Are you sorry for mocking my fears?
Yes. You're beautiful.
You're just saying that, so shut up. You dropped your little ears.
I did.
I'm sorry I called you a prick.
I love you.
I'm
Shush
sorry.
now. Be quiet forever.
I'm sorry I called you. I'm sorry.
He'll mock you for being scared in about 10 minutes or so.
And I'll yell at him again?
To the kitchen, to the stairs.
Well, the fucking
Rear
drop
garden.
was really big. Like, you have to kiss the Blarney Stone, you have to put your whole back and stretch it all the way out while they hold you. I'm like, fuck no. There wasn't even ropes or nothing. There wasn't ropes or nothing. What are you laughing at? It's just some guy's
How
hand.
incredulous you
It's just some
sound.
guy's hands.
Yeah.
Also, I didn't want a guy like gripping my waist. Like, and he was a small fella. I'm like, you're gonna drop me, I'm fine.
Emma.
You have to like lean all the way out. No, it was horrible. I was like, fuck no, I'm not doing that. I was like, fuck this. So I just turned
You'll
around.
probably just slide down and land in some grass.
I just turned around and went down the steps.
Oh no.
And all these American tourists just gawping at me.
There's no ropes or nothing. Not worth it.
Oh, come on, Lola. Lola, is it? There should be ropes. Come on, surely I'm not alone in thinking there should be fucking ropes. If you're leaning over a drop, you should be tied to something. Yeah, you did promise not to make fun.
Sorry, I love you.
I think Lola's making fun of me too. I think ropes is the least you can fucking expect. If someone, just a dude holding you, that's fucking stupid.
Go, we're with you.
I'm gonna yell at you later.
I know. Fountain. There's a breast woman in there.
They could,
dip in there.
Used to be crystal
they could
clear.
put a net
I'll
below
tell
you, but
Henry
they
to
don't
clean
because
it
they're
up.
freaks.
It can't
I did,
stay this
yeah.
dirty.
I remember looking and just getting really dizzy and being like, oh.
I can't really empathise. I don't mind heights at all. I think they're kind of fun. I like being dropped.
It doesn't matter if you like heights or not. That would kill you.
I know, but I find this sort of thrill alluring. Like,
You want to do bungee jumping?
yes, I more want to do skydiving.
Oh god.
I think I would love to do skydiving, particularly with you, because I
If
can imagine
I
you
did
would despise
skydive,
it.
if I did skydiving, I would probably die.
I think it would be so fun. You'd probably be dead before you hit.
Yes, I'd
You'd
be
probably have a heart attack midair.
Yes, exactly.
Like a guinea pig.
Oh, I'm sorry, Lola. That's okay.
No.
Like, I'm insecure too. Yeah, I'd be dead. If we went skydiving, you'd pull the parachute thingy and I'd be like just dead on the floor. There's no
It would
way.
be so
There's no way I'd die.
I think it would be really fun. Jerry would look forward to the split second that's going to feel amazing while falling to the death. I think falling in general feels nice.
Dreya does it maliciously and confided in me personally he's an anti-Amazon.
I think falling feels nice. Like even that bit in like in a lift where your stomach kind of goes up. I quite enjoy roller coasters, that kind of thing.
I also occasionally get vertigo as well. Not every once in a while.
And also I think
So vertigo and fear of heights. And I'm dyspraxic, so I have no
Yes.
hand-eye coordination. So like I can't climb a ladder.
no. I've helped you climb a ladder.
Yeah, but I'm not
recently-ish.
great at it. My hands are always sort of like when you have dyspraxia, you're very clumsy and you're literally always tripping, and I'm always dropping this fucking thing.
Yes. I just agreed. I didn't use a tone or anything. I love you.
I love you too. And basketball. We used to play basketball in primary school. I was fucking
water used to
torture.
be
They'd like
crystal
throw
clear.
it directly at me and I couldn't catch the fucking ball. It was horrible.
But I think for like maybe 1/20th of a second, if you hit the ground from a huge drop, it would probably feel unbelievably good, and then you'd be dead, and or, like intense pain, and then
It
death.
sounds a bit like an intrusive thought. Those people who are like, don't jump off the thing, don't jump off the
Yeah, I
thing, don't
definitely
jump off
get
the
that a
thing.
lot.
Love them
Everyone
so
does.
much. And this is what's left of them.
No. Tree. The stables? Yeah, we'll go to the stables.
The only game I was okay at was when we actively have to avoid the ball.
Dodgeball? I used to like dodgeball.
Couldn't even do that. The ball hit me.
The rear path is completely blocked by bushes. I have to go around.
Alright, fine. Let's go into the dining room. I don't know how to get to the tower. It's over there somewhere. I guess we could go up into the attic now, because we got the key.
Attics are cool.
Mm-hmm. The kink in my back is finally sorted. Up to the staircase.
Also, like, it was a filthy looking stone.
I imagine it's disgusting.
I mean, hundreds of people, thousands of millions have probably kissed that thing. That's fucking rank.
They might power wash it.
Also, it's supposed to give you the gift of the gab, and I already got that.
I'm cringing to death. I think.
No, that's literally the story.
Yeah, I know, but the fact that you said that, I cringe to death. You've lost Riz.
It's literally. Oh,
You've
stop,
lost
stop
Riz.
saying Riz. You're not 18.
You've lost aura now in my eyes.
Oh my god.
Emma, you've given me the ick.
You're not a zoomer no matter how much you try. No, I think they have to close it during COVID, yeah. I'm sure I'm sure they wash it. Because there must be like, if they didn't, they'd be like, oh, spittle all over it. Some people are very sloppy kissers. Yuck.
We go. Yay, spooky attic.
Is that where
This
the
looks very
expression
Alone
comes
in the
from?
Dark.
Oh, that story is a load of old blarney.
I have never heard that phrase in my life.
Really?
And I'm 100% sure you've just made it
I
up.
haven't.
Yeah, that's not a phrase.
Yes, it is. Oh, that's a load of old blarney. That's a load of...
Nobody's ever
yes,
said
it
that.
is. I'm Googling.
Okay, no, that's not real.
It is.
Let's look in the corner.
For an Irish
Doing
person,
a disgust.
you know nothing about Ireland.
Empty picture frames and other old garbage. Useless.
Wouldn't say garbage. You'd say rubbish.
See?
That's not real.
It is
Well,
real.
you're looking at the Google AI thing,
Well,
which is probably just taken from an American website.
No, it's real.
Mm-hmm.
It is.
Look in the box.
There. That's not AI.
There is nothing in it, just a few sheets of paper.
It's not. That
Mhm.
Irish sayings and phrases from www.celtictitles.com. That's not AI.
That doesn't sound like a real website. CelticTitles.com.
He's talking a load of blarney. It means you're talking a load of rubbish. Have you never heard that? Has anyone else heard it?
No.
It's a saying. This one? The Irish Examiner.
Yeah, but they're barely a...
It's a saying.
It's a sign, it's a saying.
It is.
There's nothing useful in it.
People in Cork say it all the time.
Yeah, but they're freaks.
When you're gabbing on and saying nonsense, people go, that's a load of old blarney, girl.
It's not.
It is a saying. I've heard it all my life.
Maybe this is just a Cork City.
You're in Cork.
Mm-hmm. The term full of blarney likely refers to the white genocide instead of that.
It's quite well preserved.
But it is a fucking saying. You ignore him. It is.
Oh.
Oh, I'm gonna kill him.
Ooh, spooks. To the tower. Okay, can
He
we
does
prize
this sort
off?
of shit. He gaslights me like.
It is sometimes funny to lie.
So you admit it's a
No.
saying. It is.
The entrance to the tower is nailed shut.
That's
I must
fucked.
See, there,
barrier
Wikipedia,
board
there.
Mm-hmm.
The word blarney has come to mean clever, flattering, or coaxing talk.
Can't do this
It's a
with my bare
saying. That's a load
hands.
of old blarney.
Okay.
It's a saying.
Okay.
Even when I show him multiple proof,
Nailed shut.
people said it all the time. That's a load of old blarney, girl.
Sweet.
No,
Chocolate
agree that I'm
sweet
right.
Almond in the middle.
Mm-hmm. You are right.
Always like these.
You're always right. Well,
You were so determined I was wrong.
I'm not.
And then when I show that I'm right, you just go, okay.
Well, yeah. Okay.
I'm worried I've offended you, Emma, by being cheeky. I promise
Oh my
I'm
god,
nice.
you are like Emma.
You're okay. That's fine, Lola. No worries.
Emma will say something extremely innocuous and then apologize 15 times.
That's a load of old blarney.
Oh my god.
I'm going to say it all the
entrance
time
to the
now, because
tower
apparently
is
you haven't been
nailed
Corkified enough. Like, are you even in Cork? Like,
Yeah, but when you say in Cork, you mean something different. You go off Cork City.
well, apparently, if you don't even know that expression.
Mm-hmm.
I can't see anything
There's
special
no Cork
there.
people in the chat, obviously, so I need somebody to back me up.
People can't fucking read. Of course there's none in the chat. You're the only one who's pulled themselves
Well,
out.
anyway, it's a saying, and when you kiss the stone in Blarney Castle in Cork City, you're supposed to get the gift of the gap.
Please stop saying that. It's actually making me
It's
embarrassed.
what is actually fucking
I know,
called.
but it's making me embarrassed.
Oh, you're so annoying.
There's like people from other countries here. You can't be saying this sort of thing.
It's locked.
Wow. That's self-racism.
It's just embarrassing.
No, it's not. Every country has its silly little legends. Not embarrassing. The other one has the whole legend about a sword and a stone.
Welsh?
No, the English.
Welsh.
Arthur's English.
Arthur's Welsh.
He's always English in the movies.
Okay, but he's Welsh in the thing, in the myths.
Then why is he always played by an English fella?
Because
no,
it's
Sean
always...
Connery was Scottish.
Yes, that's true. He wasn't trying to do another accent. Oh, there's a balcony. Did I ever
He
try
can't
it?
do another accent.
No.
When he did the Irish accent in The Untouchables, it was very bad.
That was very embarrassing. One of the reasons I didn't like that movie.
No, that movie was just a terrible movie anyway.
I am a massive witty is not also not a phrase. Nobody's ever said.
Leave them alone. You're bullying everyone
I'm
today.
not bullying.
Yes.
Where the fuck are we going now? I feel like we've done everything. Maybe there's a front door we can leave.
Well, the thing is, Lola, and I shouldn't admit this because you're all going to do it now, I can't take even the mildest of teasing.
No.
I cannot be teased. I get really upset at the mildest of teasing. I'm like, no, no teasing.
Oh, this is new. Okay.
I've
We
had
can
to
probably find a
gradually
stable.
beat him down.
Yes.
To stop him teasing.
Oh my god, look at the face.
And not literally beat him down. Just be like nagging him for years. Don't tease, don't tease, don't tease. Did you just look at the camera?
I didn't look at the
Yeah,
camera.
you just looked at the
I love
camera.
you.
just.
I love you.
Why?
I love you so much.
Why did you
I'm
do
sorry,
it?
I love you.
You see, I still have a way to go before you stop teasing. Do you hear me?
Now look, he's traumatized. Also, there's a little symbol. I notice. Somebody's drawn a little symbol there. Well, bye. Guess we're not that sure. How did he bend the steel? Or the iron?
Well, I don't know about that, but I've heard of people in real life, in history, who have landed on these kind of things and fucked it all up. Like the weight of your body can mush it and stuff. It's taken me years to finally be mean to Dreya.
And every other day I have to ask them I have to fight the urge to ask him.
And there's Lola, and you live with Dreya. I know Lola, and you just looked at the camera. That's okay. I'm gonna write. That's another thing to yell at you about. You just looked at the camera.
I'm sorry. I love you.
No, I still have to beat down the teasing.
Morris.
We are weirdly more resilient and more fragile than we think
My
all
name
at
is
once.
Samuel Gordon. You are Morris, the groom, aren't you?
You're always in a tease mood. You little tease. Ooh.
Cringe.
Yes,
Serves you right.
You're very cringe.
That was your revenge.
And you're very
I would
cringe.
like to ask you
Millennials
about
are
something.
there's a man-
millennials are very cringe. That's our whole thing.
I don't think we've met this man yet, like in our life. Like he's one of the new boys, right?
He's Morris, the groom. What's a groom do? Is that looking after the horses?
I think so. I'm not sure. I assume.
What can you tell me about Bates?
Mind your own business.
want to know about him?
What the fuck
Where are
is
you
I
from?
don't know exactly.
Is that a Czech accent?
He's different from when I knew him.
To me, he seems to
Because
be
he
the
sounds
same
like
all the
Janusz from the
time.
other game. You know, the
Same
sausage
old
dude.
standoffish
No, he was Slovakian,
mope.
wasn't he?
He wasn't like that before.
That's possible. I've only known him for the couple of years that I've worked here.
So how many years have you been working here?
Almost 5.
Okay. I've been gone for what, like
12.
12, something like that.
That's not that long, really, in the grand scheme of things.
Morris, how did you get along with William?
Well, like a groom with the horse owner. Okay, I guess. He's only spoken a few sentences to me in all the time that I've been working here. I mean, I saw him very seldom.
I see.
You're instantly suspicious.
Nah, you're just a snob.
Yeah.
Your character, I mean. Like the way he
Morris,
introduced
you
himself.
are right next to
I
the
am
old
Samuel
wing.
Gordon.
Can you see inside the old tower
We
from
are
your
a
room?
noble of some
What do
sort.
you
You're
mean?
not. You'd say there's
I
no
never
titles
go
so
there.
far.
Who
Nobles
told
have
you
to have
that?
titles.
It was that old drunkard, right?
I was just asking, why are you so upset?
None of your business.
I knew that florist bastard was spreading gossip about
Is this
me
bloke
again.
Waluigi?
He tells you anything. Don't believe him, sir.
Don't believe him when he says I
Instead,
masturbate
get
off the horses.
smashed and knocked out of his ass.
Well, that's
Sure,
really valuable.
but you've
You
been
better
to
not
the
be
old
stealing
ring,
our
right?
horse cum.
Yes, but only out of curiosity.
That's worth its
I've
weight
got
in
no
gold.
reason to go there. And it's a strange place.
How do you know they're
anyway.
male horses?
What do you mean?
Well,
Horse
I
eggs?
haven't
You
exactly
better not be
got
stealing
a
our
good
horse
feeling
eggs.
about
Horses
it.
don't have eggs.
I feel
We've all
like
got
I'm
eggs if
being
you're it
watched
came free
by
with your being a
something
mammal.
older
Yeah, but
than
it's
the
not like a chicken
centuries
egg, is it?
within those
Yeah, but you could
old
reach in and
No, you
grab them.
can't. If you take out my eggs, it wouldn't look like chicken eggs, would it?
makes one
You know when
feel
people
as if
freeze their
one
eggs? I'm just
cannot
imagining
sleep.
like a bunch of chicken eggs frozen
Frankly,
in a
I'm
lab.
glad I don't
Very,
have
very
any
tiny.
work to do there.
I will go then.
People get really
All
angry
right,
when I
sir.
say a period is basically like our equivalent of laying eggs.
Yeah.
Like a little hen!
Gross. It's gross. Just because people don't like to think about it. It makes us feel sick.
Alright, fantastic. What's in your cart? Drugs? You smuggling?
The bags are full of dry hay.
For the
They should be
horsey?
carried off into the stable before it starts raining.
Yeah, Morris. Carry these into the stable right fucking now.
Mm-hmm.
Carry the sacks.
I'll leave
Carry
him
them
to
sacks.
his work.
I can go in up the wooden stairs or in through the gate. Or inspect the well. There's probably a
It'll
spooky Japanese
ghost-
little girl in
Yeah,
there.
what's her name again? I don't remember what her name is.
Sakura or something like that?
I
No.
remember
July.
Samara is her name.
Sajiko.
Taken
Yes,
Sajiko.
and
In a
Samara's
long
what she's
time.
called in the American
I've
one.
never seen the American one.
It's fine.
I didn't like the original.
The
so I never
original's
bothered
not that
seeing
good.
The original.
I actually thought for once the American was better than the original.
Really?
Only slightly.
Because the original isn't very good.
I did not like the original. I don't get what people
The
like.
humble abode of the groom is up there. I haven't any reason to go there.
He might be harboring criminals or drugs or something. You know how these people are.
Did he just call his? Is that where he sleeps?
I guess so.
The humble
used
abode.
so
There's no
seldom,
need to be
it's
so
locked
rude,
up.
Samuel. Sammy. The
Went to
mirror.
the stables. Oh, we have a little horse friend. 2 horse friends. Hello.
You don't even like horses in real life.
No, but these ones are kind of cute.
Well, you don't dislike horses.
Yeah, they're kind of freakish looking.
There's
Well,
enough
there's that
light in
little
here
horse that's by
during
our
the day.
doctors, and you always rub that horse.
Mhm.
So I think that might be a pony.
It's very small. There's
Yeah.
like a comically tiny horse.
In a field about 10 minutes walk away from our GPs. He
I'm
must
sure I have it
he
in
must be like a
Discord.
pony, is he? He looks seasoned. Horses are bigger than that. You did. You had a picture of the horsey.
Horse.
There
There we
he
go.
is. I think it's a pony though.
New message. This is like a ridiculously small, tiny little horse baby.
Bye, Lola.
That every
Say
time,
bye to Lola.
Goodbye. Every time you walk past on your way to the doctor's surgery, this tiny, tiny grey horse.
Yeah, I think it's a pony.
It's like a little bit bigger than a large dog.
So a pony.
Yeah, and just comes up to you and goes. "Meh," at
You have a picture of the next one. He's like,
Yeah.
yeah.
He's like, "Meh."
He's trying to get apples with it or sugar
Mhm.
cubes, whatever they eat.
The like really, really old, rickety, tiny horse.
He's lovely.
He's very old and rickety. Can I take these ropes or this bucket?
Water for the horses.
Are you dying?
Oh, goodness.
Ah!
Are you sure that's not one of your guinea pigs?
Empty glasses and paint cans. Nothing useful.
A little pony. Sounds like they can make some sort of show about that. Well, ponies are quite tinsy, aren't they?
I don't know.
Isn't there a pony that's so small it literally is the size of a dog?
There's guide ponies that I think are that.
And what about Shetland ponies? Are they the size of a
I
dog?
think they're a bit bigger. Shetland pony is like that like Bill in Lord of the Rings. I actually don't know. Wine.
Red wine from our cellar. How did the bottle get here?
Whatever his name is, Maris. How dare he?
I'll ask
Has
where
Morris
he
been
got it.
taking our fancy house wine?
God forbid.
Morris, how would you like to be whipped?
Bill is a...
A
It's rusty
halflinger?
and has many holes.
Is that in lore?
It's useless.
You better not be quoting lore. I've read the Silmarillion.
Is he like half whatever Shadowfax is and half a normal horse? What's Shadowfax again? The lord of all horses. Remember that scene?
Yes.
Someone should repair it.
Morris, Could you explain the... No, it's just a breed name.
Is it?
Could you explain, Morris, how I found some special fancy wine in your fucking lodgings?
Our fancy wine.
Yeah. Just curious. Because I could have you killed.
Morris, do you have a moment?
No, not really.
Sure.
Could you explain this bottle of stolen wine?
Morris, I've noticed you have a bottle of wine on your workbench in the stable.
Wine? I
What
sometimes
is
take
wine?
a sip when it's cold outside.
I have it with my
Never
sausage.
during work.
It sounds exactly
It
like that.
appears to be our vintage red. Where did you get
Mind
it?
your own business.
Well,
Stolen wine?
Sir William gave it to me some time ago.
You
Just
expect
this
me to
one
believe
bottle.
that? It's very convenient that he's dead.
Yes, sir.
All right, Morris. I do not believe that William would have given away some
Is
of
he saying this in his
our
head?
best
I think
wine.
so.
Morris must have gotten it some other way.
You don't believe William would have given
I
away your
will go
shitty
then.
wine to one of his servants?
It's
Alright,
very
sir.
fancy wine.
To one of his loyal servants?
He's only been here like 5 years. He's just some pleb. We're nobles.
You're not. You don't have a title.
He's some fucking pleb. We've got like proper lineage.
No, you don't have a title.
He's fucking drinks vodka he found in a ditch. He doesn't know the fucking difference.
Like, you've not been called a lord or a sir or anything. I don't think you're nobles or aristocrats, whatever the fuck it's called at all. I think you're just normal rich people. As in normal, as in not blue.
We've got a coat of arms.
No, that's true. But then Shakespeare bought a coat of arms for his family.
That's true.
And his family weren't blue-blooded.
It appears
His
stable,
dad was a...
but I'm not going to climb up.
I think his mom might have come from very minor
and that's
gentry.
Morris's
And that she married
responsibility.
down when she married his father. Because his father
Scandal.
was... His father
His
was
father
like...
was just some shop guy, right?
No, he like
made gloves or
made
something.
gloves or some shit, yeah. Which is profitable, but you know, would be not good enough for blue-blooded people.
Hey, can we hide in there for a while?
You'd make an excellent Englishman.
I don't want to get dirty.
Yeah. He's just so unbelievably bad.
This little git is getting ideas above his station. Because he drank some wine.
Our wine. Our best wine.
He works for you. I think the least he deserves if he works for you in this
rustic,
horrible
but it
place is to have
works.
some wine.
We let him fucking drink our water and live on our fucking land.
He's living in a shed.
Yeah, with a roof above his... He was probably living in the woods with some pigs when we found him.
I don't need to take anything.
Sorry, I'm role-playing now. Right, where else can we go? I guess we go in this direction? No. Or where else to go then? We don't really have anything extra.
We have a key.
Yeah, but that was to the attic, which we've already been to, and there was... Like, we need something to get the boards off the tower entrance. So I guess we need to find a hammer of some sort? Forrest, can I take your axe?
Well, there's probably more of the grounds to look at, is there?
Maybe.
I have nothing to tell him.
That
Oh no, me bats are out! Oh, look at me bats!
We have to pay for that water, I'll have you know exactly. He was just drinking rainwater before, now he has access to plumbing. And we
Do
expect
they
him...
have to pay for the water if it comes from a well?
Maybe not if it's a well. But Britain people, what are they called?
British people.
British people.
Yeah, I know, they have to pay for their water.
Yeah, they have
so
to pay for
does
water.
Well,
Most of the world, yeah.
But like, they have a well, so they probably don't have to pay for it.
I don't know.
Wouldn't it
Britain people.
That's very fancy to have your own well.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look at I like them steps. I do like them steps.
Go to the right wing, like this family definitely is. Oh, this is back here by the dead tree and stuff. That's
What's
fine.
a maisonette? Is that like a small mansion?
I think so. A maisonette is... I think that's French for small house.
Because I don't think this is a castle, you know. It doesn't
It's kind
look-
of castle-y.
It just has a few towers. I don't think it's a castle.
I think it's a mansion built into a castle, maybe, from how they were describing it. Oh, the gardener, Henry. Why are you burning our leaves?
Henry of Scallots.
The smoke from the leaves smells nice.
All right.
Whatever
sure.
turns you on, bro.
Good morning.
Don't say bro.
Bro,
Cringe.
bro,
You're
bro.
really giving me the
Good
ick
morning,
today.
sir. My name is Henry. I take care of the garden.
Thanks, Henry.
It's not an easy job. I don't have anyone to help me.
Because your family's either too
probably
poor or
wanted
too
to
measly
speak
to get
about
someone to
something
help
else.
me.
Are you implying that we
What can
are
I
on
do for
hard
you?
times? You're fired.
I would just like to ask a few questions.
You're doing a shit job anyway. Look at the state of this place.
Yeah, all these servants are shit.
I mean,
look how terrible it looks.
Well, I suppose it's... Oh, shit, so the leaves be falling down.
I know, but like my fire baits. Chop off his arm.
Look at there's grass on the steps. A
Mhm.
gardener should be getting rid of
Yes,
that.
look at that. There's grass growing between the cracks of the stone. How dare you? You get the fucking
And shouldn't he cut these
blade
things
out.
off the...
Yeah, why aren't you pruning this?
What are they called?
Vines.
Because they crack the stone, don't they?
You're fired. As soon as I get my one, I'll have a lovely sleep and a nice meal, maybe some of our wine, and then everyone's getting fired and I'm replacing all the staff. You're all incompetent.
How long have you been working here, Henry?
About a year, sir.
The garden seems rather deteriorated.
Exactly. Thank you,
Everything
Samuel.
used to blossom around here, but now...
I'm trying hard, sir. But I can't get everything done just by myself.
We love you too.
This
We've gone mad with
garden
power.
is really a lot of work, sir.
Sounds like excuses rather than solutions, doesn't it, Henry?
Why doesn't anyone maintain the rear garden?
I don't know, sir. Probably because nobody ever goes there.
I go
And
there
what
now,
about
don't
the
I?
fountain? There used to be fish in it once. I have no problem with the rear garden as such, but I want you to clean the fountain.
But, sir, isn't that rather futile?
How dare you argue with me, slap slap.
Yeah, you talking back to your
It's going
betters.
to be a lot of wasted work.
Either you clean it by tomorrow...
Oh my goodness,
or you can
Samuel.
start
Thank you,
looking for a new
Samuel.
He's
job.
getting really
As you wish,
evil. Maybe not evil, but you know, he's getting
I'm some sort of little lordling.
he's getting all cunty.
The youth mean that in a different way now.
Well, that means a good thing.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Serving cunt is the thing that the youth say.
well, he's getting assholey then. So I suppose the guy should do his job.
Yeah, he's not doing his fucking job. Look at this.
And arguing back, arguing back.
Yes, he should. If he disagrees, he should keep it to his fucking self.
Tell me, Henry, what did you think of William?
I didn't really know him, sir. I'd scarcely seen him.
You have worked here every day and you hardly saw him?
Neville Kid
Well,
playing
you see,
undercover boss.
Sir
in his
William
mouth.
Oh,
wouldn't
that would
go
be
to
an
the
interesting
garden very
twist.
often, and I
It
only
would be
do what Madame
hilarious.
Victoria
There's no
tells me.
mystery.
Why is Samuel
Bates
being
was
so
the
much
only
meaner
one
to Henry
allowed
than he
in
was
the
to
study.
Mars?
He
He
loves
wouldn't
the
let
garden.
anyone else
Or
in.
to
Doesn't
be.
give a fuck about the
Is there
horses.
anything
Oh,
else
well,
you can
he
tell
was
me
seeming quite
about
annoyed
him?
about the wine.
Mhm.
I don't really feel like talking about
You
him
don't
with
feel like
You
it.
don't feel
Why
like
not?
it. How do you feel about being on the unemployment line?
How would
Oh,
I
I-
put it?
You're right, this
Everyone
grounds,
reckoned he
it's
was a
really,
bit of
it's
a
hard to
loony.
keep up. I'm
He
sure it's
called
much
your
easier.
uncle or whatever he is,
Go on.
loony. A loony.
I'm sure
really
the
want
people
to
in the
talk
job
about it with
centre
you,
are a lot
sir.
better.
You like Michael
ask
Caine,
someone
Scrooge.
else.
On the unemployed line.
Why would anybody perceive William as mad?
He called your uncle, or whatever
I will
William
leave
is, a
you to
loony.
your work.
He said a loony,
Mm-hmm.
which he shouldn't say, but it's such a silly word, it kind of sounds funny. And loses some of the insult. Loony!
Don't know how about you. Also, it was implied you were an alcoholic as well, wasn't it?
Oh god, why are all your servants drunks?
I don't know. Look who they have to put up with. Maybe he should kill Samuel with that rake.
It's like, Samuel, I've just met you and you're already giving me orders.
The wood is ready to go into the grinder.
It'd be like being a servant and like the 5-year-old son of the Lord gets to shout at you. It's like, fuck's sake.
It looks like blood.
Oh, it's like that bit in that movie with the Francis, whatever her name is, wood chipper thing.
Fargo.
Yeah, he's put a body in that and chipped it all up,
Mm-hmm.
hasn't he?
Maybe.
They're full of leaves. Henry has plenty of work taking care of the garden.
I probably shouldn't have shouted at him.
But he should maintain that fountain and put fish in it. I liked the fish.
Oh, you know, you could hire more gardeners.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think for a garden this size in the olden days, they'd have like something like 20 gardeners. And one guy would do this and one guy would do that. The problem with your uncle, my lord, is he's fucking nuts. He's not a lord. No one's called him a lord. I think these
Henry?
are just rich people.
My lord.
These are just like Bill Gates, Elon Musk
Yeah.
rich people. They're not blue-blooded. They're just regular cunts.
Have you killed someone and put them in the grinder, Henry?
Henry, There's blood in the grinder in front of the greenhouse. Where did it come from?
But that's impossible, sir. I only put branches in it.
It was a birdie.
Are you quite sure?
What you mean?
Perhaps
Why
right.
you're really taking a total shift with
I
him.
should probably take a rest.
Go over and look
knows
again
what
then,
I
and bring
see?
him with you, and say, "Can you see that? Is that blood?"
I will leave you to your work.
You know, instead of offering to help or something.
Help.
Help the help.
Exactly.
There is nothing here. I could swear I had seen blood.
That's because Henry is magic and he clicked his fingers.
I'd better take my medication.
Oh. I said that, didn't I? It's going to be a Fight Club thing.
Right, he just took up.
He's William.
Maybe William was mad and we have it too.
Locked.
Door is locked.
Oh yeah, that unspecified just madness.
Exactly, just, rich people madness. Habsburg
Again,
madness.
a very sort of Edgar Allan Poe trope.
Yeah, definitely.
They're
This
all-
is very Poe, so
They're all mad and all living in crumbling mansions and fucking their sisters.
Edgar Allan Poe would be happily kicking his legs here. We haven't confirmed incest yet. Mailbox. Fake England.
This is where our mail is brought.
You wouldn't say mail.
At least
You say
it used
postbox.
to be.
What's with the naked ladies holding up the globe?
I don't know.
The main gate is usually closed.
Because
as
they
it
love
is today.
Ayn Rand and breasts.
Where did she get that from, though? She didn't invent that, did she?
No.
The woman holding up the globe, the man holding up the globe. That's Atlas, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's Atlas.
So are these women supposed to be there?
I don't know.
I'd be interested to know where these stones came from.
You've lived here all your life and you don't know where the stones came from.
Just here when he was here originally. To the Black Mirror Manor.
Yeah, it's not even calling it a mansion.
Back to the castle.
Castle and manor.
It was two.
How big is this estate?
The Black Mirror Manor.
I had better get hold of a map. There is probably one somewhere
You
in the
tried looking
library.
for a map and you were all like, "Oh, the scrolls don't look interesting."
Alright, maybe we missed something. We need to go back in there anyway. Also, it's coming time to end the stream soon.
Half past.
There's a window.
I'm getting into this game now. I'm
window.
getting into
I
it.
kind of am as well. That's my room. We should keep an eye out in case there's a spooky man that appears at some point.
Yeah, that'll be. I always love when they do that in these kind of ghost stories. When there's just somebody standing at the window.
Just a spooky man. Stop that. That's very annoying.
Fuck off.
Fuck you. I love you. We didn't actually talk to many people in the common room. We were just like,
You haven't
messing
talked
around.
to Victoria yet.
Victoria wants to be alone.
Can you go to bed and then you
Maybe
can
I
talk
could,
to more
yes.
people tomorrow? So
Probably.
lots more fun since we began mouthing off to the admittedly suspicious staff.
I'm gonna be openly rude to all the staff.
He was nice to Bates.
Yes, he seemed to like Bates.
Because Bates probably knew him in his childhood. Yeah, go to bed because that man won't talk to you till tomorrow.
Yes, he said, "Come back tomorrow."
What are you doing in my house, you little German?
Oh, I'm also a German rich boy.
No, he's a doctor.
Yes, I'm a rich doctor. I'm your physician.
The map
that
of
would be
our
really-
manor.
There we go.
It might come in handy.
So is it a manor
I'll
or a
take it.
castle?
I have no idea.
Oh, so what's the difference between a mansion and a manor?
Oh, we've got Black Mirror, then we've got Willow Creek, the Warm Hill Vicarage, and then some woods.
Whitewood, Deepmire, and something river? Blanche?
Blanc River?
Isn't that like
White
French?
River?
Yeah, French for white. That's a bit redundant. Whitewood and then.
Oh, I can fast travel now.
Yay!
Oh!
Okay, I think you
don't
should.
want to leave now.
I think you
Okay.
should go
I
to
must
bed,
find out.
and then tomorrow you can talk to your man, the German fella, whatever his name is, Sauce Boy.
Sauce Boy?
Is Heinz ketchup German? So
I don't know. It feels like maybe it's probably an American company founded by German immigrants is what I would guess. Maybe. It depends. Do they do currywurst?
I don't know.
Then they'd be German. Fine. An American food processing company
It was founded by Henry J. Heinz.
in 1869, who was an American entrepreneur born in Birmingham, Pennsylvania.
His parents were from Bavaria.
His parents were Johann Georg and Charlotte Louisa Trump.
Oh dear. Is she related?
Who is related to Donald Trump?
She's not.
Holy shit, it's real.
Not.
Hang on.
She's not.
He was born John Henry, or Henry John was born to John Henry Heinz. So his grandmother was a Trump.
No
so
way.
He's directly related to the Trumps.
He's not. Like, how'd you know?
Henry John Heinz.
How'd you know it's not just the same name rather than actual blood?
It says Nay Trump and it's highlighted.
Doesn't give a source though.
Ancestry from Bavaria, the Kingdom of Bavaria. Father of Henry J. Heinz. Frederick Trump, grandfather of Donald Trump.
Oh my god.
Trump's sister, their son Johann Heinrich,
So does the Trump have something to do with the ketchup company?
I don't know. This German heritage was long concealed by Trump's father, Fred Trump, who had grown up in a German-speaking environment.
Until he was 10. After World War II, until the 1980s, he told people he was of Swedish ancestry.
Incredible.
Oh my god.
Heinz is related to the Trumps by blood.
Oh my god.
Incredible.
Yeah, look, it says it here. Donald Trump's
relatives, Donald Trump,
second cousin twice removed.
Frederick Trump, second cousin. The Trump family.
Oh my god.
That's amazing.
Oh my god.
I'm legit outraged.
We were right about it being founded by German American immigrants.
I was. That's really good. I had no idea. Yeah, there we go. Second cousin of Friedrich Trump, of real estate magnate Fred Trump, and second cousin of the President of the United States, Donald Trump.
Dreya doesn't like Heinz because he knew deep down there was foul play afoot.
Ketchup is truly evil.
God,
we should all start calling it catsup again.
If there's a secret deal that makes money for the asshole, I promise you they've made it.
Incredible. I'm so happy.
I'm shocked.
I had no idea.
I'm shocked.
Right, let's go upstairs to our room.
Well. I'm shocked.
What a plot twist. Oh, Bates. Oh.
You're walking so slowly.
Fire in your room.
Oh yeah, we asked him to do that.
Thank you, Bates. It was quite cold in there.
I couldn't possibly do it myself.
My duties now. If you need something, I will be downstairs in the hall.
All right.
Bye.
I'm old and slow.
That's why it's even meaner that you made him light a fire. Yeah, a butler wouldn't light a fire. So they must only have like 3 servants.
Yeah, I think so.
Because the maid would light the fire.
Mm-hmm. That's a woman's job. Oh, it's much ghostier in here now. Look at that.
And I can forget how my sister/lover
yeah, I'll just stare into the flames.
burned alive.
The fireplace is lit. It's warm in here now.
For a boy,
I sound so happy.
This is a lad's room, but why are all these pictures of lassies?
Because he needs something to masturbate
And
to.
why was Catherine brushing her hair in front of the mirror if this is his room?
Because they were probably together.
No, but he was a child. It has to be his fucking sister.
And lover.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, they're probably fucking. Watch your horrible, grimy face.
It's 1981. Use a fucking, like, running water.
Yeah, I guess so. Still can't go to bed. Won't let me.
But you said I should go to sleep when you were out in the garden. You remember? Yeah, he took his medication, so I should go rest. I'm seeing things.
Guess we have something left to discover.
Pictures of lassies because it's a lad's room.
Lads on
tour. Yeah, but they're not sexy pictures of ladies. They're just.
What do you mean?
They're just ladies in dresses.
That's a sexy picture.
It's not like page 3 pinups.
The page 3s are a bit cartoonish.
I didn't say they weren't, but like lots of fellas did have them pinned up.
I didn't have my wallet that whole time. Why didn't I take that?
I remember meeting one of the Czech guy's friends, and I went into. We had to use his bathroom, and then I went in there with my friend, and the whole bathroom was posted with photos of tits.
Oh God, fuck me, really?
Yeah.
That's grim. Like a sort of goon cavern.
It was all just every inch of wall was covered with pictures of breasts.
So a little goon cavern. Ugh. Oh no.
Oh yeah, he probably wanked in there.
Yeah. It was probably his little disgusting shame cave.
I had to use that toilet.
Oh. In the shame cave.
I famously can never get to sleep unless
There
I've
are
painstakingly
some coins
examined every item in my bedroom. I'm a bit like
I
that.
could maybe put that in the well. I don't know why I would.
Because it's a wish.
A common coin.
I've only ever seen
There's
that in
quite a
mechanics
lot of
garages in the
money in
90s.
Ooh, you're doing well, aren't you?
There's quite a lot of money in it.
Ooh. I thought you were going, I've only ever seen that in mechanics garages in the 90s. Do mechanics... I imagine all mechanics probably still have the pin-ups, don't they? Well, you see them a lot less. I remember, yeah, you'd pass a mechanics and it would
Probably woke mechanics don't.
Well, it's because women started getting jobs as mechanics, and they were all like, "Can we have maybe a man poster?"
Can't do anything these days.
And mechanics can be gay now,
Mm-hmm.
so it's like, can we have boys instead of girls? It's no longer just straight fellas.
World's gone mad, innit? A woman working on a car? That's boys' things.
Is a woman worse working in a car than a gay fella? Which is worse?
Basically the same, innit? It's in the well. I don't know why I would. I can't really activate the well anyway. Can I go anywhere else out here?
You don't see a lot of similar... Like, girls don't have posters of naked men all over their walls. No. Maybe gay guys do. I don't know.
In the film Black Christmas.
They didn't have naked pictures of guys.
They did.
They had pictures of guys in clothes. That's more common.
I thought they had
like
a
you'd have
naked
like
picture of a guy in her drawer.
They'd have posters of whatever, like I don't know.
One of the murder
Backstreet
victims,
Boys
he goes into her cupboard and there's like a nude man and he's like,
Is there?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I don't even know you'd get naked pictures of fellas. Like in them days to put up on a poster
That's
on the wall.
true.
Well, there was a Playgirl.
Was there?
Yeah, and that was naked pictures of guys.
Playgirl.
Yeah, there was. I don't know if there still is, but there was. We only have beach-themed bathrooms. Well, I don't think I'd want naked pictures of guys anyway, because I just don't see the point. But if I did have naked pictures of guys, I wouldn't put it in my bathroom.
I'll stay here.
I mean, the bathroom is the least sexy place in the house.
Yeah, there's nothing sexy.
No.
Bad.
I did have posters of, like, the actresses from Charmed. But they had clothes on.
ridiculous clothes. Because they look silly.
And I had them, and I had Disney posters.
Mm-hmm.
Gosh, I loved Charmed when I was 12.
I always thought Charmed was very silly. I associate Charmed with my mum. She watched it a lot. My mum loved Charmed.
I still liked it when I watched it again.
I think it's very bad. It's very obviously a Buffy ripoff, but I think it's somehow even worse. That's saying something.
I didn't think Buffy held up when I watched it again.
No, a lot of Buffy doesn't.
I still love Tara and Willow.
Yeah, everyone. They're great. Need to clear this out. Like,
Its water used to be crystal clear.
Henry!
Anything else in here? We went into the kitchen. I guess I can put the key back because we don't need it, but I want to see what that would do.
Are those meat hooks up on the wall?
Yes.
I'm just getting Texas Chainsaw Massacre flashbacks.
To hang up our sausages.
When he sticks the teenagers on the meat
I haven't
hookers.
any reason to go into the cellar.
Yeah. Whedon isn't the darling anymore either. When you watch it, it's stuff you end up squinting despite yourself because of the back of your mind. You can't help but wonder. Yeah, I've heard stuff about the set of Buffy and Angel.
Pork, I'd say.
Smells
lovely.
Gosh.
You should eat it before it goes off. And then you don't have parasites in your belly.
Oh, a sideboard! We can probably open that up. Yes! Something.
I don't need anything
from here. Come on, man. Give me something.
You're gonna have to Google it.
Probably. Well, we're ending anyway.
No, not till 1:30. We have another 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
No, I have OCD. We agreed on 1:30. We finished at 1:30.
I didn't agree on 1:30.
Well, I did.
Okay, sorry.
That's alright.
Bowl with fruits.
A
Back to
bowl
the picture.
with fruit.
A small table. Don't sing.
This
is no singing.
That will make me sing more. A bowl with fruit. A bowl with fruit. If you don't want me to sing, you should say sing. You think you'd have learned by now.
I love you very, very much.
Why can't I sing? What's wrong with my singing? Well? Did you look?
I didn't. I was just looking over to you.
You looked at the camera. You looked at the camera. A ball of fruit. I really want to just get right into his ear and
I know you do.
Scream in his ear.
I know.
I won't because I have witnesses.
I guess we could ask Robert about that note we found.
Yes, sir?
You're not looking well. Why don't you take a couple of days off?
See, he likes Bates.
Thank you, sir. I will be all right. It's just William. We lived our best years together here.
Lovers.
Indeed.
Maybe.
You must have become very good friends over time.
Lovers.
Yes. Please, let us not...
Lovers.
Lovers.
Definitely lovers.
Bates,
Oh, we're a nice boss now, are we?
Only to
You're
Bates.
more of a friend to us than a
You're
servant.
one of the family.
Thank you, sir.
It's like that bit in Knives Out where they keep telling her she's one of the family, but no one can remember where she lives.
Yeah.
Where she's originally from.
Yeah. Oh, the entrance to the tower. How would I get in there? Like, how would I get a tool or a hammer? This is perfect. Bates is like our hint line.
Why is the entrance to the old tower blocked?
Madam ordered me to nail the door shut so that she would not have to think
There's so
about
many
that place
boarded up
ever
doors
again.
in this house.
She does not
Secrets?
want anyone to enter William's
Yeah, but
study.
you can't seal
see.
up a fucking wing every time someone dies. You're gonna end up with no house left. That's why it's all falling apart, you fucking idiots.
Bates, would you happen to know where I can find a toolbox?
Do you need to get something fixed, sir?
Answer the damn
I'll
question.
tell Morris. He will take care of it.
No, nothing like that. I don't need his help.
I don't like Mars.
In that case, I think you should be able to find some tools in the stable.
Thanks.
Okay, lovely.
Bates, this might seem strange to you, but I would like to see the exact spot where William died.
Oh, but why, sir?
I have my reasons.
Oh, well.
Not for a servant to
follow me if you
know.
insist.
Whose voice is that?
I don't know.
That sounds like one of the Muppets.
Yeah, we
This
already
is
found
where
this.
The awful thing happened.
We just decided to traumatize you. And be like, here's where he
I just
died!
wanted to see how
I have
suspicious
told
you
the
were around
detective
it.
His
everything
brains
already.
were spilled all over here.
No, that's all right, Bates.
Why all of this then, sir?
None of your business.
I can feel something is not right. I just don't know what.
Bates murdered him.
Have you found anything unusual around here?
No.
He sounds a bit like Alan Rickman again.
Maybe just... We noticed a strange spot under the tower window. Right there. No one knows where it came from.
Is it the valve symbol, like I
If you
said?
will allow me, sir, I'd rather go now.
No, I want you to stay here and cry.
I knew Bates wouldn't understand why I was doing this.
You didn't explain why you were doing it.
Tells me things aren't quite as they seem.
I've watched a lot of Poirot.
Yeah, sometimes I sound vaguely Sherlock Holmesy, and other times I sound like Alan Rickman. Ooh,
Spooky noise.
devils.
It looks like a symbol
Demons.
of some sort, or a
Maybe
sign.
it's demon worshippers.
I should put this down somehow.
He wants you to draw it, Kane.
Maybe. I don't want to draw it.
Go on, Kane. It's a little.
I'll draw it.
It's. Oh, you can just take a photograph.
I could. Yeah. Yeah, I'll draw it. Like, little
It looks like a little tooth.
in a circle. Like a sort of fancy.
Oh, me legs. Me legs. Sore. Is it warm outside today? I'll keep the shorts on then. I was going to change into jeans. Is it too warm for jeans? Kane's destroying the symbol that's on the wall where William died. Why can't they just wash the symbol off?
Symbol.
Why can't they just wash it off?
I don't know, it might be suspicious. Maybe the police told them not to.
Because
It looks
we always
like a
evade the
symbol of
police.
some sort, or a sign. I should put this down somehow.
Well, I have, because I'm a puzzle genius. Not that we've actually solved a puzzle yet.
You managed to figure out how to ask Bates for a toolbox?
Yes.
Hello.
I'll get you for that.
Stealing your wine?
For stealing our best wine. He probably has the thing somewhere in here, the key to the cellar.
Oh, so he can go and get wine whenever he likes.
Because we don't know where the key to the cellar is. It's
You think
missing.
he'd probably do a better job of hiding it, though. Right? Because
drawer.
isn't it just left out in the open? Oh, this...
There's a hammer.
I should be able to get rid of the
Yes.
boards on the door to the tower.
Anything else? A metal box. Some
Nails, screws, nothing I need.
I'll find this fucking key. It's maybe in the hay. And he knows that he can squirrel his way in there and get it whenever he needs a fix of our wine. I'm gonna have you castrated, Morris.
Jesus. Just for drinking stolen wine. Just stealing.
Our wine.
You were very rude to Henry, too.
I'm not gonna kill you, but you'll wish you were dead.
Jesus. That's a bit much now.
Let's go over and find this. Did you get into the attic, which was
Look
up
at
here?
you just walking around with a hammer. Were you holding a hammer?
I don't think so.
Oh, I thought you were.
I'll do that thing the Mexican cartels do. Where they like open up your scrotum and take out your eyes and swap your testicles and eyes around.
I don't want to be hearing about that sort of thing.
This all seems a bit much, sir.
Not for a Friday afternoon.
I'll castrate you, just for drinking your wine. Wait, you drank my wine?
You were very mean to Henry.
Yeah, he deserves it. He's a bad gardener.
But he's only one man.
Okay, be better then, or he'll get fired.
Or hire more gardeners.
Okay.
A creepy looking rocking chair, a horror stable. It'll start going.
Yes, smash him down.
That rocking chair will start going forward slowly.
The path is free of obstacles.
Perfect.
Damn.
Oh, fuck off.
So
really?
you can fucking sing. You can fucking sing.
If I please.
I have no idea where the key could be.
Bates.
I should ask Victoria.
Oh.
Victoria.
I should ask Victoria.
Victoria doesn't want anyone to go in there.
Yeah, Victoria was like, leave me mourn in peace.
But also she said she didn't want no one to go into the tower.
Mm-hmm.
So she's in bed and she doesn't let no one go into the tower.
Mm-hmm. Not actually. She probably killed him.
Yeah, everyone killed him.
Everyone killed him.
Like that Porro story, which I won't name.
Emma!
I just said I wouldn't name, eh?
Well, now I know that there is one.
There's dozens of them.
No spoils.
You should know it already. I tried to watch it with you and you were like, no.
What? Well, now don't tell me.
I will.
Emma!
I will.
Emma loves spoiling things. I don't know what it is.
I will.
Common room.
I know
I don't love spoiling things. I just don't get why people get so precious about it.
Ask
Get
her
very precious
about the
about it.
key to William's
Like, I
study
read the
in
ending
tower.
before I read or watch anything.
I think that's deranged.
Well, I think people are too precious about it. Oh no, this character dies in page 50. Who cares?
First, I'm going to rifle through your drawers.
To look for in these drawers.
I thought she wasn't going to let you in.
I just said, "Oh, I know I
Victoria's
shouldn't bother
personal
her, but I
things.
need to ask about
And
that
she
key."
just like
Well, it wasn't locked. We were just being polite.
she just is. Why isn't she saying nothing? Like, get the fuck out of my room, you young rapscallion.
Yeah, this is the common room. This is the living room.
Yeah, but she wanted to be in her own.
Yeah.
An old issue of a
And
magazine.
it's my house too.
Nature will.
Yeah, but she's old. She's got the hierarchical thing going on, where the oldies live on top.
In the past,
Like, you're the
we
youngest
used to have
person
our
here.
own stable
You're the
of
baby.
full-blooded stallions. Some of them won many races. All that fame is long lost now.
All we have is this massive, massive house.
Lucky Arrow. 9 victories in one season. I can't remember the name. Probably one of the older stallions.
Fascinating.
Yes, 1890.
Did he just like
Victoria,
going to
I
school?
know
He just
you
learned
like
his
to be
family's
alone,
lore.
But I must ask you about something that only you can answer.
No.
Maybe it will help to get some fresh thoughts. Memories can become so tiring.
So
During the last few
melodramatic.
years, I have had plenty of time with my thoughts.
He only died
What is it that you
days
want
ago.
to talk about, Samuel?
Yeah, but he was a recluse. All the servants said I barely saw him.
I've been miserable for years.
Actually, she's his wife.
Maybe.
His widow.
Probably. I don't know.
And she knew about Bates.
Mhm.
Where's Bates?
Bates is here.
Yeah, go and ask her about Bates.
Bates isn't looking well. He's old.
That's what he
and
gets for
very
cheating with
tired.
my husband.
He should take a rest.
I hope he
I would
dies.
suggest that to him myself, but I know he does not want to be alone.
So we'll
right
just
now.
keep him working.
He and William were friends long before I knew him.
Oh.
He has worked here all his life, just like his father before him. He feels comfortable to be with us, I am sure.
Working and cooking and cleaning for it.
I spoke with Robert about the old wing. He said its walls were the only remnants of the original castle.
That is true. It is all that survived the burn.
I do not recall anyone that had
You mean the
conquered the
fire.
castle in the past.
No one conquered it, at least not in the true sense of the
We
word.
read it.
The castle was half destroyed in a conflict between the first Gordons.
It was very
Marcus knew
unseemly
he
when you have
could
a
not
civil war,
rise
isn't
against
it?
his brother's people directly. Therefore, he decided
all
to
our
take him by
scraps do, though,
surprise
is
in
have
a
family
secret
wars.
chapel deep
There's a
under the
secret
castle.
chapel that probably connects
Mordred
the church.
realized this too late, and the
He loves being
consequences
a
were
slave to
terrible.
worry guy. He's like Dobby.
But those are merely old legends.
He's happy.
Just old
Freedom would be
stories.
cruel.
He wouldn't know what to do with himself. Marcus Gordon.
What happened to Marcus
He's the one who
after
looks like
Mordred
Vigo.
died?
He became the lord of the manor and died a long time later, a tired old man. As a tribute to his leadership, they buried him in a secret crypt. Today, no one knows where his body rests.
No one knows. He sounded a
Do
little
any
bit like the
further
Queen.
records of his life still exist?
He's trying
None
to
that
sound
I
like
know
the
of.
Queen.
That secret chapel you have spoken of, it must be somewhere beneath us.
Nobody has ever found a trace of the entrance, let alone the whole
Well,
chapel,
you've
Samuel.
sealed up half
It's
the fucking
merely
house.
an
How would you
old
know?
legend from the Chronicle.
My legs again.
No.
Victoria, why was William hiding away in his study?
That's Miss Victoria, too.
No one saw him go outside, and he would not let anyone in. Why all the secrecy?
I don't know, Samuel. About half a year
He was
ago,
drawing
he closed
Yowie
himself
all
in
the
that damn
time.
tower and spent
He
whole
couldn't stop
days
it
and
with
nights
addiction.
there. He never told me what he was doing. When I asked, he merely stated that he was looking for the truth and that he would not stop until he found it. It entirely absorbed him, and you know how
She
it
thinks he
ended.
killed himself.
Probably.
I hope that he has found his truth.
What do you think about me?
I hoped I would not have to return to this place ever again. And even now, I'm not sure if I should have.
I did not dare hope you would come. The letters to you were all returned, and no one from the family had seen you in years.
Yeah, you little selfish kid.
As time passed, we assumed you were
Were
dead.
we nothing to you?
I didn't open a single one of them.
Christ!
I wanted to forget it all.
Catherine.
Only that morning letter. I had to open that one.
Maybe he wouldn't
Maybe I
have thrown
should
himself
have
out a
left it
window
on
Yeah.
if you would have gotten
Other
done.
ones.
Yeah.
Your words are cold, Samuel.
If it hadn't been for William's death,
Jesus.
I would have
Jesus.
never returned. I returned because of William only.
Just
My
really
biggest
hammer it
picture to
home.
understand
I fucking hate you all.
Your character's a dick.
I love it. I love how horrible we all are. We're on such great. Spits on her as he walks away.
You might as well just dashed her heart. I don't care about you. I just came back for the dead fella.
That person who was with us at the funeral.
Well, he doesn't even know
Who is he?
Dr. Herman.
Dr. Herman, our family physician. But it would be more accurate to say.
Oh, fuck off
our
with your all our
family
staff
friend.
are our
Yeah.
friends.
I had never heard of him.
Well, how could you? He moved here long after you had gone away. He's a good man. He was a friend to William and has helped us a good deal.
He's
Until
German,
William
though, which
began
makes him
avoiding
suspicious to
people,
us.
They were orphaned together. Why are you interested in
Uncle?
Heinz?
I don't know him, so I wanted to know who he is.
What about you? How are you holding up?
You don't care
need
about her.
anything, Victoria?
You just told her.
No,
I
thank
know.
you, Samuel. I am all right. Maybe just... No, you needn't worry. I'll ask Bates.
Key to the tower. That's what I came here for.
Victoria.
No, you came here
I
to
need
break her
the key
heart.
to William's study.
She might be
I
horrible.
know that you insist that no one go in there.
She might have killed my sister wife.
No one is allowed to set foot in there. Why are you talking about that place to me, Samuel?
We
Why
forget
are you
here. We
making
don't
me think of it?
investigate.
I just wanted...
Go away. I need to be alone now.
Jeez.
Of course.
So that's what makes her snap. Not the whole, I'm only here for William, I would never return.
Chloroform in her tea. Well, I don't know what to do now.
We should stay. We should stop now.
Yeah, probably.
I should leave Victoria alone and apologize later.
You were horrible, and you're only going to apologize for asking for a key. Rich people are fucking weird.
I kind of love it so far. I really like it. I think it has an incredible atmosphere. I think it's actually doing quite a good job of building a spooky atmosphere, like a mysterious kind of setup.
Do you need anything?
And I love the characters are so awful.
Do you need anything, Victoria? A gunshot, maybe?
So good. Let me save. Escape doesn't work. I have to go up here to the little gears.
I love the little gears.
Save. Vicky pad. Perfect. We still need to find that key.
You
Thank you for watching.
absolutely berated that old woman for no reason.
So good.
What evil hides in the reflection of your soul?
Ooh, so grim and
shouldn't
goth.
you raid someone?
Yeah, I sometimes bother. He was live. Thank you for watching. That was very fun. I'll be back on Monday, I assume. And
I'll turn that off, boy.
May as well put it back up
No,
because we're ending.
you're hurting me.
That's what
Turn
it's normally
it
at.
off.
Oh my god.
Turn it off. Godly.
Emma won't be here, but I will. Emma might be back next week. I don't know. I don't know if I'm streaming much next week. I have a guest coming. So I'll draw up a schedule over the weekend as usual. Yeah, thanks. Go watch YouTube. Exclamation mark. Go do that, it'll be fun. Go to exclamation mark links to join my Discord or my Blue Sky. That's also fun. And I will continue this next week with Emma if you're into it. Are you having fun? I think it's fun. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.